a swift hand. He doth gaze upon the field, and he maketh a plan, and he hath a jaunty cap. Perched upon his head he is a longbowman. He did find an old bow of yew, and a quiver of arrows in his father's chest. Wherefore I cannot say, but he cometh for thee, yea, he cometh for thee. Oh, ye bully rooks with your buckskin boots, best ye go, outrun my bow. Oh, ye bully rooks with your buckskin boots, best ye go. When thou wert here before, I could not look thee in the eye. Thou art like an angel. Thy skin makes me cry. Thou floatst like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special, not so very special, but I am a creep. I am a weirdo. What in hell am I doing here? I do not belong here. I cannot if it hurts. I want to have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want thee to notice when I am gone. That's so very special. I wish I was special, but I am a creep. I am a weirdo. What in hell am I doing here? I do not belong here. She runneth out the door. She runneth out. She run, 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 Whatever makes thee happy, whatever thou want'st, not so very special. I wish I was special, but I am a creep. I am a weirdo. What in hell am I doing here? I do not belong here. I do not belong here.
Hello bros, welcome everyone, Hunchambats here. Coming at y'all from Mexico land where it's still fucking hot for some reason even though we're like basically in December already. Holy fuck. Damn it, this song is also copyrighted. Fucking hell. Can I find something that I'm like, oh cool, like I can just like listen to without worrying about this one is not copyrighted, okay. What the fuck is this? Oh, Iron Maiden? Holy shit. Hello, did you see the event? What event? Fortnite? I did not. It's Hideo. Wait, it's just who is what? Hideo? Hello Monkey Thief, hello Mario Bro, Juan Ford, how y'all doing? Danny Dude, sup. Wake up! Yeah, that song was copyrighted too. What the hell? Me and Bear cut it. So is that what the time, the time, the countdown thing was for? Oh. Hideo Kojima? That sounds very familiar. Okay, some Japanese video game person. Hideo. One more later, you can do it. You have the brain cell right now. I do not. Okay, Hideo Kojima is something. Director of Metal Gear. Ah, alright, yeah, now I remember. Ah! Thank you for the bananas. Hello, Dynamite. Sup, welcome. This one related to my comment. I am very confused. We really need to put an air tag on that brain cell. Probably. An air tag? An air tag? What is that? It's like, it makes me think of a tag that you put on, like the tags that clothes have when you buy them. Like they're very uncomfortable. Gaming with a friend, nice. You can watch the event on YouTube later. Okay. The word is missing an S. The word Hideos? Don't watch here because it has copyrighted songs. God damn it. Fortnite, this is why we can't have nice things. Just give me a second. Just making sure that the Discord is all taken care of. By the way, I totally missed to look at the fan art on stream yesterday. But here it is. Say it like an American. Hydeus. That sounds like the name of a Greek god. Fear of the Dark. I knew the song was familiar. Oh yeah, this one? Yeah, Iron Maiden. Fear of the Dark. This one is yeah, this one's not copyrighted. For some reason, I was listening to like, yeah, these medieval covers. Now, for some reason, a lot of them are copyrighted. This one is not, that's why I put it, so. Nice. Hideous? Okay, that is a different word. I like video with an H where the V should be. Hideo. Again, that sounds like a name. But yeah, this was requested by Monkey Thief from an amazing artist called... what was her name? Darius Varn. They're not specifically 18 plus, just to make sure though. I believe they don't have anything 18 plus here. But yeah, this person, very amazing artist. They drew this, me and me hobby. Very awesome. Their profile has some, oh, you tell me now! That is his name. Hideo. Wait, so Hideo Kojima? That's how you pronounce it? Hideo? Dang. Hey, Kaho Koryu, welcome, welcome. How you doing? It's not my fault. You can't even tell what I'm calling you ugly. You have to be very, very direct for me to get it, okay? God damn it. You know me for over 10 years. You should know this by now. You decided to click on random links. It's a link you put in my fucking fan art for Gale thing. God damn it. Yeah, up next, there's this is half of a comic, apparently. By One Mario Bro. Hell yeah. Those darn sweetie bees, I know they're gonna ruin this picnic. Oh no. Oh yeah, but this time it's not just the sweetie bees. It's something even more powerful. Something that nobody can like expect. Of like a super cool like a void like, oh, how you call it? I fucking can't come up with a word. Portal. That's what I was fucking looking for. I always pronounce Hideo. I would say Hideo as well. Yeah, Hideo. This code has issues, but you could have, like, you know what I would have done? Just separate each panel, like this is one panel, this is another panel, and so on. Like, but like, I mean, if you don't mind lowering the quality too, that's completely fine. But yeah, this is so far what we have. Looking forward for the rest. Hell yeah! Why am I so fucking tired? Hello, Dragon Nerd. Welcome, welcome. You did that? I know you split it, yeah. So I'm quite excited for what's next. And this one is by, oh, I just noticed this little guys. This one by Juan Ford. Very awesome. It's taking shape. I love it so much. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's gonna be so, like, it already looks finished. Like, what else are you gonna add? Like shading? So gonna have some shadow and color tones. Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's understandable, but still, like, it already looks finished. Like, holy shit. I love it. Made the resolution lower. Oh, resolution. Found a place to lower it down. Alright. Still gonna add shading and background and knife. Yeah. Holy shit. So cool. Oh my god. This roca is like a snake. She makes me think of those like snake Furbies. You guys have seen those? So cursed. Oh, this is hideous. Speaking of Hideo Kojima, here's one. Oh no, it's him. Holy shit. Thank you, you're welcome, you're welcome. It's fucking cool, dude. You guys have seen those, right? Like, Furby snake. Oh my god. Yeah, holy shit. Like, I don't know why anyone would want one, but like, if you put it around your neck or something, like to like sleep, that sounds very comfortable. The Furby, yeah, but not those. Who even made those? Like, these are not official. This was made by someone, and they got popular. Oh no, and they also have feet. That's worse. For a snake with legs. Why is it so small? That's even scarier. Sticker merch of these at cons I've seen. Oh, you've seen the sticker of the Furby merch? Furby snakes? Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh man, I'm gonna have to fish for the non-copyrighted medieval songs, so fuck it, I'm gonna put something else. Let's see. Oh man, I don't know what. Oh well, let's go back to the old trusty Donkey Kong. Thanks, now it's even worse, I know. Holy shit. But yeah, oh holy shit. I love that all of that came because they had, like, these reminded me, the Snake Roca reminded me of those. Well, to be fair, yeah, no, I think the Furbies are more cursed. This is not cursed, this is just Roca, being Roca. Hello, Joag, welcome. Wait, what does it say? Monkey Curve? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Eek God. Yeah, so today I would like to continue on some of coloring. I'm just gonna do some coloring. Wait, none of this is colored? Could have sworn I colored. Did I not? Oh man. Or is this like a different version? Oh, fucking hell. Oh well. I was thinking the line art is like the hard part, so it's okay, it doesn't matter. Monkey Crew, there we go. I need to look up your address one of these days and just random mail you a Furby. No! Don't you dare. That would be so ominous. Like, just like you got an email from anonymous source, and it's like, yeah, and it's a Furby. It's like it looks like a warning. You get a box and it just starts talking. Oh no, I had 2 Furbies. Not gonna lie, I had 2 Furbies in the past. They kind of spoke to each other. It was pretty interesting. Hate the snake Furbies. I don't know why people like them. They're very weird. But like, if I go to a friend's house and they have a snake Furby, then I'd be like, oh yeah, I get you. like I wouldn't look at them weird. I would be like, no, yeah, that's something you would have, kind of thing. If the mailman doesn't crush it, oh yeah, that too. They would have to be in a very, like, very well packaged package. Okay, now I remember. I'm gonna do line art instead and just finish the line art of this whole scene. It's not a scene, it's a little shot. So when I start coloring it, it's not gonna take that long. So yeah, my favorite part. Ah! That was my own voice. Love that Wilfred's a ghost. Okay, not bad. And that's when he knew he fucked up. Oh my god. Wait. Just making sure that the walking is fine, okay. The cartel wouldn't fuck with that Furby? Wow, how do you know? Maybe they're the ones that make them. The cartel opens fire on it. I mean, if a box starts talking, maybe someone would shoot at it. Although, well, no, we're not American. We would not immediately shoot at it. We would investigate it, then find out exactly what it is, and then shoot at it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love that it has to say ice cream because otherwise you don't know what the fuck it is. Oh yeah, Funky Kong, totally. He's the best. They murdered hundreds and pay off governmental figures. I'm pretty sure they could destroy it. Wonder how my companion Roca World will react to Honey Woman. I know she'd be a bit confused of their tech. Is she a robot? Too? Like, I just, like, remind me. You told me many times. I totally forgot, sorry. I had a good time at MCM Brightman. Last con trip for me this year. Ooh. There were lots of great Genshin, Honkai, and Zzz cosplays. I assume that's a name of something specific, but it just looks like Zzz. You're gonna get DKC returns for the Switch? Huh? Tropical Freeze was remade for 3DS. Yeah, I have Tropical Freeze. Donkey Kong Returns? Was that a Wii one? Zenless Zone Zero? I've never heard of that. Let's see. But she is a robot. Really? Okay. Linking it now. Joke's on you, you can't. She's a robot master from Mega Man. For the sake of me, she's still a robot master from Mega Man. Alright. A robot. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Jokes on you, I did. Yeah, I don't see it. Or do you see your own link? Because to me, like, I just see like 3 little stars. Right there. Way up there. ZZZ has a good looking wolf butler character. You can play... a good looking wolf butler character you can play. Ah, okay. The furry bait is there, hell yeah. That was on Wii and then 3DS. Alright. Yeah, I don't remember much about that, but if it's a Donkey Kong game, I totally get it. Will I play it though? That's the question, and nobody knows. Oh, but like, can you guys see the link that Monkey Thief posted? Like, other than Monkey Thief. Mario Bros, Dragon Easy, can you guys see the link that Monkey Thief posted? Because supposedly it shouldn't be visible. His demo is great, same for his agent story. Alright. Okay, interesting. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, we only see stars. So that's your setting. Yeah, no, that's my settings for everyone. But it's mainly because we want to avoid like spammers and shit. And it has saved us quite a few times, actually, so I'm thankful for that. Thanks, Twitch, you do one thing right. I'm still not happy about you. Okay, 7. Your settings are gay. No, my settings are to avoid like assholes out there taking advantage of everything. Like you. Ah! Damn. I sent it to why Aeon the Disky Cordo. Okay, that is awesome. I'm sorry. No stream crashes today. Hello, Enzimoon. Thankfully, not yet. Thankfully, not yet, but I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen. Because I want to be safe. Gonna put the last frame first. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you, thank you. Just vibing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing good, Noon. How about you? How's the Turkey land today? BRB, alright. Definitely, Haruka isn't a fan at least, because he thinks she's some kind of evolved Sweetie Bee. Oh yeah. The fact that she already looks like a Sweetie Bee, she would be like... Not only that, but he would be like, are you behind all the Sweetie Bees that come after me kind of thing. Like, oh, it's your fucking fault, no. Like the final boss, he would think. She's like the final boss and just comes to bother him. Which is not appreciated because... Ah, see, okay. Because he bothers he's the one that bothers people. People don't bother him. However, for once, he gets bothered. Hell yeah. Oh, but yeah, so Donkey Kong... Was it Donkey Kong Returns? Yeah, I think... I think Donkey spoke about it. Oh, Donkey spoke about the TV show. Hell yeah. Wait. Well, let's get ready for December with Donkey Kong December. Hell yeah. Where do I put you? Come on. Like, I think he speaks about like Donkey Kong, that one Donkey Kong. Come on.
Get out of the bananas. Donkey Kong, get your there he is.
There he is. I remember battling with his mouth shape.
Donkey Kong December, Donkey Kong December, Donkey Kong December, Donkey Kong December. This whole month, I'm only doing Donkey Kong videos. This month. Hit you in the head with a big old donkey. Shoot you in the head with a big old monkey. Monkey Kong December, Donkey Kong December.
Basically just took a spear and flattened it, then bent it over, and it was basically Donkey Kong's mouth.
That's Donkey Kong's mouth. Donkey Kong December.
Okay, I knew it. I'm like, is this sped up? Yes, it is.
Because
Because it's so fast. Oh, like, damn, the rap names, like the rap numbers.
Over, and it was basically Donkey Kong's mouth.
That's Donkey Kong's mouth. Donkey Kong December. Donkey Kong December. Every day this month, I will upload a Donkey Kong video. Say I won't do it.
Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smell, grape, melons, oranges. Oh yeah. Hell of a guy.
It's a Monkey Man. Hey, Tora, how's it going? Welcome.
Say I won't do it. Say I won't do it. Say I won't do it. I'ma do it every day. Say I won't do it. Say I won't do it. Say I won't do it. I'ma do it every day. Say I won't do it. Say I won't do it. Say I won't do it. I'ma do it every day. Say I won't do it. Say I won't do it. Donkey Kong December. Monkey Kong December.
Monkey Kong.
Kong December.
Oh yeah.
What is this? Donkey.
1964, Nintendo Company is funny. Their latest toy, called the Rabbit Coaster, allows you to race 4 jelly beans down a slide. I guess that the beans are supposed to be rabbits. It looks pretty fun. Their next toy was called Picture Cutter. Players are given weird scissors that they can cut pieces of paper with. This is like the toys they had in the Great Depression. Nintendo had all these contraptions, like this little bowling game.
So this is Donkey, like what's fucking, damn it, where is it? This guy, Video Game Donkey. So he's hilarious, and I've been watching him ever since he used to play League of Legends. And then he quit League of Legends before I did, and I was like, no, how dare you? And then I'm like, you know what, good for you. Oh yeah, we were looking at snake Furbies for some reason. Oh, this looks like a poop. What the hell? I love it. Oh, it's like a sloth Furby. Yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, so we were talking about Donkey Kong Returns, and I think he speaks about Donkey Kong Returns. 64, Tropical Freeze. Wait, he doesn't? I could sworn he did, but I could be wrong. So he's talking about the history of Donkey Kong, pretty much. Donkey Kong December. Donkey Kong. Thank you for this valuable wisdom. You're welcome.
The Nintendo Ultra Hand, the stupid
I'm
ass
here
stupid.
every
They
weekend.
had a toy called Ellie Conga. The original version of Duck Hunt would project little ducks onto your wall. The Ultra Machine would pitch you little T-balls.
Okay, The birds on the
This
wall, that's
combination of
actually pretty
innovation and
interesting.
electronic know-how, it only made sense for Nintendo to embrace the emerging industry of video games. And in 1978, Nintendo released their first tabletop arcade machine called Block Fever. It's just a rip-off of Breakout. Very obviously just ripped it off. Then they did a game called Space Launcher. They were ripping off of Space Invaders on this one. And the promo art featured TIE fighters from Star Wars. And no way did they pay for the license. 1980, the president of Nintendo calls up everybody in the company on a big phone and he says, "Today we are going apeshit with the release of our new video game, Monkey Magic." Reggie of America was blown away. He ordered 3,000 units to be shipped to the United States the next day. But then he actually played the game and he said, "This was the biggest mistake of my whole career. There isn't even a fucking monkey in this game." And it's just
How
ripping
dare
off
they.
a Breakout again. So, to fix their shitty game, Nintendo hired a guy called Nintendo Miyamoto, who teamed up with Gunpei Yokoi, inventor of the Nintendo Love Tester. With their powers combined, these two came up with the idea that they should add a monkey to the game. Except Miyamoto had absolutely zero experience in developing a video game. Other than doing the music, the only semi-relevant skill he brought to the table were his illustrations, and even then, his talents were dubious at best. When Reggie asked Miyamoto to change the main character from a monkey into a donkey, Miyamoto replied, "Okay, here is the concept art of the new character Donkey Kong." And still to this day, this is what Miyamoto thinks a donkey looks like. During its extremely short development cycle, Miyamoto had to learn from the ground up how a video game was actually created. As the game's director, pretty much all he did was bounce ideas off the four programmers, asking them, "Can we do this? How hard is it to do this? That's impossible? What if we do this?" Why? Why was this completely unproven man selected to direct an $800,000 video game? Well, because he had won a contest. Maybe it was his lack of context that pushed them to do ideas they normally wouldn't, or maybe the programmers were just really good and Miyamoto kept egging them on. Whatever happened, the end result was the most complex game ever created up to that point.
You can't get hooked on it.
Are you?
Yeah.
In many ways,
Yeah.
Donkey Kong was a breakthrough title. It wasn't just the first Donkey Kong game, it wasn't just the first Mario game, it was the first platformer. It was the first game to have a character running and jumping over obstacles. It was the second game to have distinct stages or levels. Before, Donkey Kong games would just repeat one stage at varying speeds and difficulties. Even though it also looped, Donkey Kong stages were stitched together with cutscenes and various melodies featuring an actual conclusion to its story. Playing Donkey Kong today, you notice that this game is fucked up. If Mario falls 3 feet, he will die to fall damage.
That kills you?
And he's very slow, but the obstacles are extremely fast and erratic, and they kill you in one hit. Most players are too afraid to even leave the spawn area, but then a flame enemy crawls out of the oil and chases you up the screen like a motherfucker type of guy. It is
Dang.
such a brutal,
I did not know that.
unforgiving game, but the stratospheric difficulty also heightens the drama of it all. In this one image, Donkey Kong tells an entire story. You have Donkey Kong all the way at the top floor. He's the CEO, okay? He gets the lady, and he spends his days just fucking around, laughing and chucking barrels. Then you have Mario. He's a blue-collar guy. He probably built the building that Donkey Kong's standing on. He starts all the way down at the bottom and has to go through hell, literally climbing up the ladder of success one floor at a time. And when he finally reaches the top, what does Donkey Kong do? He jumps up 50 floors in 3 seconds. This game is about life. In its
Damn.
first year, Donkey Kong generated $180 million for Nintendo. For many developers, a success like that would have been the pinnacle of their career. For Miyamoto, it was just one minor step onto far greater works. Donkey Kong would receive 2 arcade sequels, but it wouldn't be until 13 years later that the series got its next major installment, with an absolutely massive successor that made the original look like a demo. This game would be called Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
After After the smash success of Donkey Kong, Nintendo went from aping other games to being copied themselves, spawning a wave of imitators and knockoffs. There was Jumpman for the Commodore 64. I really like the sound effect when he climbs the ladder in this game. EA's first game was a knockoff called Hard Hat Mac, which is described as a 3-stage game without an ape. Crazy Kong was actually an officially licensed.
Hell yeah,
game because
monkey,
Nintendo couldn't
monkey
keep up with
enemies,
hardware
let's go.
demand. Listen to the sound.
Are they
it
hot?
gives.
Probably not.
Did Crazy Kong invent Mario's voice? Congo Bongo switched up the whole perspective and had some really fancy graphics for its time. Killer Gorilla was developed by one 17-year-old. I feel like Chris Pratt should have voiced this version of Mario instead. Wally Kong. This game
Wally
broke
Kong.
all barriers. It said, okay, I know we have a giant gorilla on the box art, but what if when you got in the game, you actually have to face off against a little doggy? In Logger, you went up against a big bird. In Monkey Business,
I like
you
it.
went up against a man. On the Spectrum, there was one called Kong, but then there was another one called Crazy Kong, but then there was another one called Killer Kong. This one was strictly for all the freak jobs out there in this world. Look at it. Look at his little smile. Little bastard. What is he smiling about? What did this Donkey Kong do?
Killer
Donkey
Kong?
Wait, what the
Donkey
fuck?
Monkey?
Why does he have a piano?
Ba-da-da-ba.
Donkey King had barrels of fun, but Monkey Kong had the funniest name of any video game.
Monkey
For
Kong.
ape craze, they really had to scale back the budget. on
What
Donkey
is that?
Kong.
Oh my god! You guys can see. Oh my god. Here. What is that? Ape Craze, my favorite game. Donkey Monkey. It just looks like someone that's trying to remember Donkey Kong's name, but they can't. It's like, oh yeah, this is monkey donkey thing. Holy shit.
Mario's Brewery was the first game to answer the question of why there were so many barrels falling down the building.
I'm trying to find the shape for this thing up here. Looks like Donkey Kong is having a hard, glitchy day. Again, with $5 in a box of twisters.
On top of all the unofficial ports, there were also tons of official versions. Donkey Kong for Atari, Game & Watch, and Television, Coleco Tabletop. The one I had was Donkey Kong for the NES, which is where this song comes from. By 1994, there were 300 video games called Donkey Kong, all of which
All
were
CD
heavily
games in
based on
cereal
the original
boxes.
1981
Yes.
arcade game. So, to be funny, Nintendo put out a new game called Donkey Kong for the Game Boy, and when you boot it up, it just seems like another arcade port. Classic opening level, conveyor belt one. The pies will kill you on this level. Spring one, that spring is fucked up. Watch out for that. And then stage 4, boom, you beat the game.
Except you don't.
Except you didn't beat shit.
Oh shit. Oh
That
shit.
was just the intro. There is actually 97 more levels after that. How fucked up is that?
Bruh.
The entire Donkey Kong arcade game is just a tiny intro segment in a Game Boy game. Looking back today, it's insane how many ideas and mechanics they crammed into this game. New Donk City, that's from this game. The Tiny Mushroom in New Super Mario Bros., that's from this game. And Captain Toad, you can smash through blocks with a hammer, that's from this game. The double jump and the somersault from Mario 64, that's from this game. Except you do a cool handstand in this one. That shit is insane. It feels like such a fancy mechanic, and yet it
Hello,
stems
Monkey
from
Thief, welcome back. There's also this awesome animated show from Honkai with a ninja character fighting the monkeys, and the animation style is inspired by the Panty and Stocking anime. Oh, that's awesome. What is it? That someone showed me recently an animation of, like it's an anime and it's Sun Wukong, but like he's yellow and small, and there's other like Japanese like monsters around that are helping him, and others that are chasing him or something. So that was so badass. I don't know if it's gonna get me copyrighted, and I don't know how to find it if I were to find it right now, but it is very fucking cool.
Donkey Kong, all of which were heavily based on the original 1981 arcade game. So,
Oh yeah, we saw
that
this.
spring is fucked up, watch out for that. And then stage 4, boom, you beat the game. Except, you didn't beat shit. That was just the intro. There is actually 97 more levels after that. How fucked up is that? The entire Donkey Kong arcade game is just a tiny intro segment in a
Question
Game
mark?
Boy
What do
game.
you mean question mark? It's very fucking cool. open my computer to finish a paper, and I'm instead getting educated on Donkey Kong. Welcome, Castora. Well, I know you've been here before, but what did you expect? It's my stream. Only show the thumbnail. Let me see if I find it. Monkey King anime short, because I think it's a short made by someone that worked in the One Punch Man guy. It's not this. Let me see if YouTube gets it. No. Anime, yeah. Anime. Could it be in one of these? No. God, this one's awesome. No. I don't fucking know how to find it. One Punch Man? No idea. Okay, let me see if I know there's an airport. Okay, let me anime, because you know what? I've only seen this like clip in Facebook, out of all places. Like I've never seen it on YouTube. Am I tripping? Is that a thing that doesn't exist and I fabricated in my brain? Because I can't fucking find it. Because like, you know how like in Facebook anything you find gets like lost because there's no... Oh, that's right. I shared it on my Facebook a long time ago. Let me see if I just scroll back on my Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I know I'm not crazy. I never seen the whole thing. I just know that it exists, and I saw the Wukong part. Just scrolling down in my... It was before me going crazy for Wukong Black Myth. So there's an airport. A yellow Monkey King shows up. He's like small and he doesn't talk. He shows up and starts beating up like things, but I don't remember what they were chasing after him. And then like a group of people that came get the monkey, they grab him and like take him in a car, and there's like an epic car chase of them like being followed by the bad guys. And then the fucking like ball demon shows up and is still following them and shit. And Wukong is just a badass. Just, God, I'm not gonna rest until I find that shit. I recall an animation where it was this anime girl dealing with other pop culture stuff, including Star Wars, and I believe it was from AnimeCon, really? Yeah, I don't remember that one. Let's see. Ooh, when I went to France, awesome times. It was a friend. Aha! It doesn't have a fucking name. This is the thing. Check this out. So the only thing it says is Murata's original animation, One Punch Man artist. What is that? It's not Sayuki. It's not Sayuki. It's this one is a short. Yeah, there's the Wukong. God, he's so cool. Yeah, I guess I probably can just show you guys. How the fuck do I find this? What's the name of this shit? I don't know, because Facebook doesn't tell me. Fucking hell. Wait. Fucking... My audio's messing up. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Muted in case of copyright, maybe. Let's... God, that's so cool! Monkey. Yeah, like, does this one have the chase with the in the car? No, but I believe it's just a like a short animation. Yeah, and there's like yeah, other like Japanese monster characters and like, wow. Wait, where's the chase? Yeah, here starts the chasing. Oh, it doesn't show up. Oh, it is Sayuki. Wait, what? Oh, so you were right, Castora. Yeah, I was like, it's not Sayuki, because if you look up Sayuki, maybe that means something that has to do with Journey to the West. Oh wait, it's not this one then? Yeah, I was thinking of, was it this one? I don't know, but it's an anime that looks like this exactly, like it's like, but I don't know if it's this one. But it looks exactly like this, and Wukong is not a monkey, it's just some dude. Gabe, you suck. What? That would be Sayuki? What's the difference? She's portrayed as Baji. The girl was the pig? They're the pilgrims. They were the pilgrims. Oh, that looks so cool. That is the manga. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, okay, so there's Sayuki, and then there's Sayuki, and they're the same name, but it's not the same cartoon, I guess. Oh, so I guess it is on YouTube. Wait, where is it? Go back. Oh, here it is. Sayuki with Z. Ah. Oh, this is the whole thing? Holy fuck. An original anime, so it's not a short, it's a whole anime? Ooh. Would it be the God of High School? I don't know. Yeah, yeah, this exactly thing. This is the one I was thinking of. It's not this though. It sucks because Wukong is some kid. Like, fuck off. I want my epic badass, like, monkey. No, this is just, everyone's just hot dudes. Fuck off. Yeah, not cool, not cool. Son Goku, I guess. Not cool. I uploaded the animation compilation. You are in it. Oh, you told me about that. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. In Sayuki Reload, the dragon that travels with them, he turns into a jeep instead of a horse. That is pretty cool. I like that in modern times, either like it's either that it turns into a car or it's a driver, it's a person that drives them around. I love that. Are you saying Wukong is not a hot dude? It's not a hot human. Well, okay, Sayuki, he's not a hot dude, he's a kid. Like, he's not even a hot dude. Tripitaka the monk packs heat. He's supposedly like the twink. On YouTube, nice. I think I came across it like at some point. Okay, so it's Sayuki. You're the twink. Shut up. Sandy and Pixie's personality switch as well, strangely. I mean, it's an old story, so I guess you can take liberties however you want. It's fine, but you know, make me. Oh, I'll make you by banning you. Goodbye. Oh, you sent me the link of the Donkey Kong Returns. So, okay, let's see this one. Bong, 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 bong.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system,
The
is
Wii.
barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD. The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's
Tiki
precious
Tak.
banana hoard. Obstacles in the way? Just stomp them,
Oh, it looks just like Tropical Freeze.
pound them, and roll on through. Each level is filled with
Like,
hijinks,
the levels are very
but they're
similar
no match
to
for
Tropical
these tough
Freeze.
bananas. From manic minecarts
Oh, not the
to
minecarts.
high-flying rocket barrels, and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op. 80 appealing levels are in store,
Appealing.
including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
Nice.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD swings onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
Wait, January 16th? So it's not out yet?
Oh my god, I forgot that I can speak. Animate me dabbing on the dead grandma's body with a kaboom happening behind me.
And it made me dabbing on the dead grandma's body with a kaboom happening behind. Wait, who? Dead grandmas? Wait, whose grandmas are dying? Damn. He would. He probably would. Maybe not dead, but on fire. Tropical Freeze looks like this. Yeah. This one got remade for the 3DS first, so Tropical Freeze got remade for Switch.
I must dab father. The grandma stole our drugs, so we must dab.
Oh. The grandmas did not steal your drugs. You took all of them. You're just in denial. You're still high. The grandmas do not exist. Me gaslighting the monkey. He forgot the Rockalore. Oh! Okay, no, you said dead grandmas. I'm like, what dead grandmas? So you meant dead grandma's body. Okay. You said dead grandmas. I'm like, wait, what grandmas? There is one grandma, like singular. The grandma stole our drugs. So you must have. Also, you are talking about that grandma. Okay. I mean, she's chill. She's chill. She kidnapped all of y'all, and you'll probably never see the light of day again. But she's chill. There we go.
Looking back today, it's insane how many ideas and mechanics they crammed into this game. New Donk City, that's from this game. The Tiny Mushroom in New Super Mario Bros., that's from this game. And Captain Toad, you can smash through blocks with a hammer, that's from this game. The double jump and the somersault from Mario 64, that's from this game. Except you do a cool handstand in this one. That shit is insane. It feels like such a fancy mechanic, and yet it stems from a Game Boy game. The attention to detail is absurd. Mario reaches his little hand out to grab onto a vine. He can get squashed, stomped, burned, drowned. He can pass his hammer from floor to floor to his own self. If he falls from a medium height, he'll do a roll. He can swing on monkey bars. There's a power-up that lets you spawn in ladders or bridges. Just like the original, the game's success would propel its co-director's career. Takao Shimizu would go on to direct Star Fox 64, Pokemon Stadium, and eventually Super Mario Sunshine.
If Pillow ends up with us, all we need is his scream. Huh? I won't lie, I thought you were kidding about the comic being silly and then going 120 in a second. Oh yeah, Mario Bros. Finally read the rest of the available chapters. By the way, go check out my comic, my companion Rock and Webtoon. Stop us in my website if you are a patron of mine. Starting at $1, you can read Chapter 6 in its entirety, which is not available for the public yet, but it will be available for the public eventually, so it's okay, you're not obligated, however. But it's okay, 2 more chapters. Chapters 7 and 8 will be the end of the arc and the end of volume 2. Volume 3 is another little story. And I hope you guys like it. I'm working very hard. Hell yeah. After 4 years, I'm actually having something done. Hell yeah.
In 1994, Donkey Kong fans were living large. Not only did they get one of the best Game Boy titles ever produced, but in that same year, they would also receive one of the best Super Nintendo titles ever produced. A video game that would take the entire country by storm. And even other countries too. It was released in multiple territories.
Thank you for the glove, Danama. Thank you, thank you.
Before Last of Us 2, before Metal Gear Solid 2, and Donkey
When it's
Kong
cooking, you need to
took the
catch
main
up, but it will be appreciated, but no rush nor anything. Chapter 7 is being worked on, and I am very excited. Very fun things. It's gonna be 49 pages long in total. It's not bad. So hopefully soon, yeah. Be sure to hit me up when you need help. Thank you, Mario Bro. Thank you. I just need to still figure out the colors. I don't even know that yet.
Said, nope.
Let the monkey cook.
Play as that guy.
Let him
Even
cook.
though the name of the game is Donkey Kong Country. And you know what? You don't get to play as Diddy Kong now. Go play as Baby Kong. No, you know what? You don't even play as monkeys anymore. Now you're a fucking elephant. Even back in the 80s, Donkey Kong was flipping the whole script on this weak-ass industry. The arcade sequel, Donkey Kong Jr., had you going up against Mario, who
Papa,
was now the
I
villain
just
of
listened
the game.
to the
But in the
Slumbanana
90s,
song from
Nintendo-
Honkai Star Rail. It slaps. I'm putting it on my ringtone. Bar N-A-N-A-N-A, an island full of bananas. Bar N-A-N-A-N-A, a lovely nest for slumbananas. Bar N-A-N-A-N-A.
But nay. Wow. Holy shit. Thanks. That's very insightful. Holy shit. Slumbernana song. Slumbernana. There we go. An island full of bananas, banana, lovely nest of slumbernananas. So there are bananas that make you fall asleep.
Before Last of Us 2, before Metal Gear Solid 2, and Donkey Kong Country 2 took the main character of the game and said, nope, you don't get to play as that guy, even though the name of the game is Donkey Kong Country. And you know what? You don't get to play as Diddy Kong now. Go play as Baby Kong. No, you know what? You don't even play as monkeys anymore. Now you're a fucking elephant. Even back in the 80s, Donkey Kong was flipping the whole script on this weak-ass industry. The arcade
Hey,
sequel,
Horizon!
Donkey Kong Jr. had you
Just
going
a
up
quick
against Mario.
howdy. How you doing, Horizon? Hope you're having a good day out there. The Horizon is busy today, so yeah. Oh, thank you for the save. Thank you. Working on the opening and listening to Donkey talk about Donkey Kong. Hell yeah. Only a short while at the family Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You have fun, dude. I hope you're having fun. Yeah. You're not allowed to not have fun. Slumbernana is nothing but brain rot. Is that a song from Brain Rot YouTube? Oh no. But yeah, the Horizon is busy today, hanging out with the Horizon family. Hell yeah.
Mario, who is now the villain
Take
of
care.
the game.
Thank you.
But in
Yeah,
the
no, I will totally take care. I'm doing some animation, like I said, and yeah, I'm gonna be here for a bit, and yeah, just vibing. And everyone lecturing me because I'm not familiar with like all of the Wukong anime in existence. Honkai Star Rail, they have it as a short on their channel. I thought Honkai Star Rail, so that's a YouTube channel or a series? Was doing it because it's fun. I know. That's why I don't let you in the calls. Holy shit. Yeah, you take care out there, Horizon.
90s, Nintendo was shipping DK all the way off to England, where
Fuck you. I love you, brother. Fuck you then. I love that. Hell yeah.
Donkey Kong Country. When two real gamers see each other in the street and they start talking about real games, this is the games they're talking about. What's stupid about this game is that they put this song right at the start. Why would I even play any levels when I can just listen to this song already? Funky Kong going crazy on the stand-up bass, but then some fucked up guy comes in on the piano and he says... But eventually you do start the game, and you know why? Because this whole game is non-stop fucking Mongo jams. These soundtracks, no, they can't be done, but somehow they were. Level 1, the drums start fading in over this jungle ambience. Then the second drum comes in. Then Funky Kong. Boom, 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 boom. But then the bass transforms into... Oh, shit. But then it reverts back into... This level is a whole different story. You hear those water drips echoing through the cave. So naturally, the instruments weave into the background and then they disappear like a magic trick. Every 30 seconds, this song morphs into something else. For
Honkai is a
this
video
song,
game.
I am like a pirate now.
Okay, nice.
What I love so much about these Donkey Kong soundtracks is how they disconnect the idea of excitement from loudness. This music is exciting. It's catchy, but it's also pretty quiet.
Getting
They're jamming
EP.
out with their eyes on the decibel level, never allowing
I mean,
the
it
subtle
is
trickery to be
it is
swallowed
late
up
over
by
there,
cacophony.
isn't it? So you should sleep sometime soon.
Forest Interlude. This song sounds like a mystic golem just woke up from a 300-year nap and started doing the robot. The bonus room song is genius because the real bonus is that you get to hear this song. When you go to Wrinkly Kong's house, she's playing Nintendo 64, and if you listen, you can hear what game she's playing.
Like even the video is telling you to go to sleep. They put you like the nice sleepy music to go to sleep with the grandma Kong.
With the level Bramble.
Wait, what was it? Milo's something? The abuela that took care of us? Seems to remember where each of the multipliers for each of those was. All the multiplayers? Milo's Astro Lanes. Oh, like an Astro game. What the fuck is that? Looks awful. Holy shit. Oh wait, you guys can't see it very well. This thing. The dude is wall-eyed. Each animal zone with the golden little statues had a giant multiplier. Ah, that's right. Yeah. Those were the good times. Have a good old stream. You have a good night, Tensumon. Thank you so much for joining us. See you around. Yeah, you have a good rest of the weekend as well.
With the level Bramble Scramble, the developers knew you would be stuck in that bullshit level for 10 hours, so they went, okay, well, we better put a really good song here because you're gonna hear it like 3,000 times. Then you got these joyous, celebratory tracks. This is like the music that plays when you meet Santa Claus in heaven and he gives you $1 million. The sounds are so lush, with such luxurious instrumentation. Listen to that. Oh, that's nice. What's that? Bang, bang. Oh, I love that. Bang, bang. In this song, the mood starts like, nope, you can't do this. But then the drums kick in, and then you're like, I can do this. Flight of the Singer goes the opposite way. You start off like, hell yeah, let's do this. Then the piano comes in. I feel like you could give these musicians some sticks and a blade of grass, and they could turn that into an album. They turn fucking monkey sounds into an instrument. Any song with a bass line, that's a done deal, okay? They got every song on this game. They got. And you know, the graphics and the gameplay is good too.
They hired him for this, for the sound effect. No.
Super Donkey Kong Shake.
What the fuck? Super Donkey Kong Shake. DQ3. DKC soundtrack. What was it? I'm gonna put this on my wish list. Holy shit, this was 1 second.
By 1997, this music way too fucking loud. Can we turn this down? Can we? By 1997, Rare had successfully reinvented Donkey Kong for a new generation of gamers. Their latest game, Diddy Kong Racing, even
Diddy Kong
had the character
Racing.
Shit Pig in it. Can you believe that?
It had
He
a
would actually
plot.
shit and piss
The
all
fucking
over the
racing
race
game had a
course.
plot
I
for
did
some
a
reason.
video for that one, but then maybe I uploaded it to the wrong channel, I think. Donkey Kong
Oh, no.
fans were living so large, and they were about to receive one of the largest
Super
video
Monkey
games
Kongo
ever.
Shaky.
Donkey Kong 64.
Donkey
This
Kongo
game is
Shaky.
big. This game is so big that it came with a thing that you plug into the console to make it run the game. Donkey Kong 64 was the first and only 3D platformer in the series, but it's also an unofficial sequel to Banjo-Kazooie. This is Banjo-Kazooie, okay? Very compact and exciting. This is Donkey Kong 64.
Damn!
In this game, there is 200 golden bananas, 40 enemies, 10 crowns, 6 boss keys, 20 banana fairies, 40 banana medals, 40 blueprints, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of replenishable ammunition, 9 levels, each with 5 pairs of teleporter pads and 100 color-coded bananas for each character. There are 5 playable characters. Each character has their own gun, their own instrument, and their own special abilities that have to be unlocked with 15 monkey coins. Developers of this game, what the fuck? The only way to reach the end credits of this game is to commit your life to Donkey Kong 64. There are real world countries that are smaller than the levels in this game. If you are the type of person who has to keep track of where everything is in a video game, Donkey Kong 64 will drop you into a coma. The levels are so segmented, there is so much backtracking, but if you're really willing to dig for it, there is some funny stuff in here. What the fuck is this? A domino with domino feet?
Hazelnuts, cashews, almonds, pecans.
When Donkey Kong sees a banana, it goes.
Oh, banana.
When Donkey Kong gets a banana, it goes. Donkey Kong. When you beat a minigame, the announcer goes. Well done! When you shoot this thing with a peanut, it goes. The atmosphere, the sound effects, the music. This is where DK64 really delivers. This is the only game where you can play as the famous character Lanky Kong.
Why does he say Opla?
And you can even play as the iconic character Donkey Kong.
Music's
What are you
nostalgic. I
doing?
know. I love it.
Donkey, you have no powers. You can't even press down a switch that has your own face on it.
The handstand from DK94 is in the game. The original arcade game from DK94 is in the game, and it's fucking impossible, and you have to beat it twice.
This is gonna be such a good prize I get. There it is. I don't know what the fuck that does.
In every 3 seconds of gameplay, the minecart level introduces a new way for Donkey Kong to be killed.
What is this? No, what is that? No! What the fuck is... Stop that! What the fuck?
There is a slide race minigame against a beetle, and you can punch the beetle before the race starts, so I did, but then this happened.
Stupid ass beetle. Whoa! What the fuck?
This is the first game in the series to illustrate the physical toll it takes on Donkey Kong to be launched out of a barrel.
Now Donkey Kong likes this. Don't... I Now it sounds like he's dying.
There was a million mini games in this. There's this shit ass one where you have to win a slot machine within a time limit. Get out. There's one where you have to win a fly swatter game from Mario Paint. At the end of the game, there is like a 30-minute timed gauntlet of challenges, and if you fuck it up, you have to do the entire thing over again. I'm pretty sure when I was a little kid, I just cried and gave up at this part.
It's fucking counting down while it's showing me this dumb fucking cutscene. Stop dancing. It's counting down, Chunky Kong.
The final boss battle is a fucking
The Beetle. I never played this game, dude. I wish it's not on the Nintendo Online, is it?
Diddy Kong can jetpack up to the lights and drop one on his head so that Tiny Kong can go inside his shoe and fight his toe. And after all that, after everything you've done in this game, all of the bullshit you have endured, the only reason you win is because K. Rool gets distracted by
Donkey Kong Land, but not Donkey Kong
moves, and
64.
then Funky
God
Kong
damn it.
shoots him in the butt with a rocket launcher. This is the essence of Donkey Kong 64. Before Guitar Hero, before Rock Band, there was Donkey Konga. Yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did. Donkey Kong rhythm game where you play on a bongo drum GameCube controller.
Donkey Konga!
I had this game as a kid, and let me tell you, this game hurts to play, specifically the clapping. The next time you're listening to music, try and see how long you can clap.
For anyone that's like, playing the drums or playing the triangle in an orchestra is like, wow, that person has the easiest job in the world. No, the person that plays the triangle is the same person that plays the drums. Or no, probably like a big band drums or just like big drums or whatever, congas as well. Those people, they know how to clap, and those clapping hurts. And fucking Donkey says, oh yeah, it hurts to play. Yeah, because you need to get your hands used to playing those things. You need to fucking tap on everything, and it's gonna hurt. Like when you play the guitar and your hands like get like crusty. How would you call it? Like your fingers get like the skin gets harder and it hurts. Yeah. So the actual bongo controllers, I know. I never had this game either. No, I just didn't have many games when I was growing up. I just had like Zelda 64 and Majora's Mask, and that's it. We got Donkey Kong Land. Which one was it? Donkey Kong. Ah, okay, yeah. Damn it, I want to believe they're gonna bring Donkey Kong 64 at some point. Calus, yeah, Callos, well, in Spanish, I don't know. So, like, yeah, your hands are gonna hurt, but the people that play the drums and shit like that, that's what they have to go through. And they go through that in order to play a triangle at an orchestra. So it just amuses me that everyone's like, oh my god, I'm gonna play the triangle in an orchestra. That's like the easiest job ever. No, it's not. The person that plays all the percussions is one person. Like there's not one person for one drum, another person for another drum, and so on. No, it's the same person. It is a lot of work. And I know because I studied the music. I wanted to be a composer, but I was a lot into percussion too. So I played drums when I was a teen. Hell yeah.
Long before your hands are in pain. It'll probably take like one song. Maybe this is why Donkey Konga starts you out by playing actual baby nursery rhymes. Mixed in with the Pokemon theme song and the alphabet song.
I kept biting people. Shush!
Our musicians
No, I
like
didn't.
Blink
That was
182,
my twin.
The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Patsy Cline. Earth, Wind, and Fire. And Old McDonald, that dude that had a farm. Of course, when you got a game about jamming out on bongos, of course you gotta have Tito Puente and Santana on there. These are the monster jams of this game. That and the Donkey Konga theme, which will burn your fucking house to the ground. Donkey Kong is famous for his good soundtrack. So
We both
it was
beat
only
people.
natural for
I
him
am
to
your.
star in
Yeah,
the
but
game. But what came
no.
next was very
Yeah.
unnatural and fucked up. Some dude
Like
called
Taiko,
Bongo
but with that
Koizumi
decay, I
looked at
love
that
it. Hell
controller
yeah.
and said, I can make a platformer for this. My boys out there in England took DK to a whole nother level. But now it was time for him to come back home because shitty Microsoft bought Rare and fucked it all up with their stupid ass micro shit. Meanwhile, Nintendo was building a new 65-man studio in the video game capital of the world, Tokyo. They were right there on the industry's doorstep now, and they started bringing in people from Sega, Koei, and Square Enix. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat was their debut game, and the craziest thing about this game is that it actually works. Where Donkey Kong Country was subtle and atmospheric, Jungle Beat was fucking crazy and loud as hell. There is a Tony Hawk style combo system where the more tricks you do, the higher your multiplier goes, and your score is your health bar. I don't know why no other platformer has ever tried to do something like this, but it is genius. Even playing the Wii version, it is a very physical game. You can lose weight playing this game, okay? At the
Damn.
end of the level, Donkey Kong starts grabbing a trillion bananas, and then it zooms in on his face and goes, now you can fight Sumo Kong to death in a boxing match in outer space. This is the most violent, killingest, over-the-top, and exhausting Donkey Kong game there is. Instead of Funky Kong, you had Dread Kong. Instead of Booby Kong, you had Gloat Hog. And for this reason, the game was a commercial failure. But actually, it was probably because people thought you had to have the bongo to play it. I had the bongo for Donkey Konga, and I never had this game. I never even heard of it. Even though it didn't sell any copies, Jungle Beat did eventually turn into another Donkey Kong success story because a lot of the ideas and mechanics from this game were refined and reused in the studio's next game, Super Mario Galaxy. The flower, that's from Jungle Beat. The bumblebees, that's from Jungle Beat. The leech enemies, that's Jungle Beat. The vine swinging, that's from Jungle Beat. The green fruits that you punch, Jungle Beat. Ice skating, that's from Jungle Beat. The bubble part, that's from Jungle Beat. The fish are from Jungle Beat. Even though the game itself was only a minor success, I love it for jump-starting what is, in my opinion, the greatest video game studio of all time. Mario Galaxy 1, Mario Galaxy 2, 3D Land, 3D World, Captain Toad, Mario Odyssey, Bowser's Fury. Time and time again, the studio has reinvented itself, making creative masterworks every step of the way, and you can trace that whole line of incredible titles all the way back to Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
Jungle Beat.
Kong. 2008. Once again, Donkey Kong was leaving Japan, and this time he was going to America. But just like King Kong himself, it was this very land that would become his tomb.
Oh, Tropical Freeze.
Donkey Kong Frozen Ape is
Wait, so that mean he didn't talk about Donkey Kong Returns? It should have happened already if this, if Donkey Kong Country Freeze came after. Donkey! What the fuck? Where is Donkey Kong, like, thing? God damn it. Yeah, I think this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. Oh, come on. Let it always end. The Super Wahoo Man benefits over the monkey. Yeah, the Super Wahoo Man always, he's the one that wins. Unfairly.
Incredible platformer.
I mean,
Plus,
he's
the
very
fact it was
popular.
only $50. What a steal! Unlike their Metroid games, which reinvented the series in 3D, Retro's Donkey Kong games were more about sanding off the rough edges and refining everything that was great about the Super Nintendo games. Incredible graphics, beautiful music, creative level design, intense boss fights. It was all here again in Tropical Freeze. Look at the meticulousness in the sliding mechanics. You could just go for the default slide, very fun, or you could try to resist the sliding. Donkey Kong will struggle to go back up a hill and then he slides down on his stomach. If you hold left though, he'll actually use his feet to push against the slide. Donkey
love
Kong
that.
will dive into water. Now look at him swimming. He paddles his little monkey feet. The character animation, the physics of it, it's just so fancy. You gotta love it. That attention to detail is everywhere in Tropical Freeze. This is up there with Luigi's Mansion 3 as one of the best looking games on the Switch, even though it was actually a Wii U game. The levels in this. You know what I'm saying? Look at how good they look. Whenever I'm just shooting through a level, I feel guilty, like I'm not getting time to appreciate all the little details in the scenery. Look
Yeah.
at this boat. Goodbye. The strategic lighting of the silhouette levels, the flowing, shifting camera work of the minecart levels. The hidden animals in the background. Look at that goat. They didn't have to put that goat there. There's probably like 7 players who noticed that goat. More than just looking good though, the levels provide visual context for what you're actually platforming on. In the fall level, you jump up the falling leaves. Look at that woodpecker. You'll jump on a turtle's shell to cross over water. Juicy Jungle has this story thread kind of bridging each level together. In level 1, you see how they pick the fruit off the trees. Next level shows you how they extract the juice from the fruits. Then they start turning that into jello, and then they turn the jello into popsicles. It's really just the circle of life. I love the levels in this game, but we can't talk about Donkey Frog Frozen Grape without talking about the music. For this one, they made a wise decision because they brought back David Wise and he turned into a psychopathic murderer and killed every track on this game. Canopy Chaos. This song is like a hoedown for millionaires. When you jump in the water and that piano comes in, you don't ever want to get out of the water again. Zipline Shrine. For most of this song, the bass is just kind of lurking in the background until it finally gets a chance to jump out at you. Busted by you, oh my god. If you don't like this song, your speakers are busted. That's the only explanation. It's like the instruments are playing hot potato. The guitar passes it over to the flute. Flute passes it to the steel drums. Steel drums pass it over to some Stevie Wonder sounding synthesizer. Synth passes it to the acoustic guitar. And the guitar passes it to the saxophone. The soundtrack is just pure magic the whole way through, just like the environments. The music is so full of little details and embellishments, and just like the environments, the soundtrack will sometimes sync and merge with the gameplay. My favorite part is when Donkey Kong enters this giant horn and the wind shooting through it propels him into the air. This just part is my shit.
Ooh, it gives me chills.
From
I love it.
Japan to England to America, the Donkey Kong series is an international labor of love. Every studio that stepped up put in 300% effort, and that's why the real deal gamers are still out here looking for that next game. Sadly, Retro Studios' next game never seemed to materialize until 5 years later when it was announced they would be working on Metroid Prime 4. Donkey Kong was left forgotten in a dusty old closet inside of an abandoned warehouse that got knocked over. Nintendo never made another Donkey Kong game ever again. And that's the end of Donkey Kong December. Forever. Merry Christmas, Donkey Kong. You're dead.
Yeah, so that was the story, the history of Konky Dong. He's where he belongs. Where does he belong? In a museum? Dead and letting Mario take his ideas. No! Oh no. Well, I mean, Mario is more marketable, definitely, than Donkey. Making them 4 better. No! I mean, well, they were ideas and they were polished by the... Because they're like, oh, we need a good game, quick, grab the mechanics of the last Donkey Kong game because that game was amazing, but nobody, like, paid attention because it's fucking Donkey Kong. No. Let's see. What do we listen to, bros, while I'm animating? People are talking about Moana 2. Oh, there's an ad? Okay. Apologies if Wilfred's look off my comic. The hair takes some time to get used. No worries, dude. It's not a bad thing. His hair was hard for me to get used to too. If you look at how I draw him today versus how I used to draw him in chapter 1, it's not the same. It's not very different, but it is different. Damn it. I want to see things about Arcane, but also it's copyrighted to all hell. Let's see. Oh. So there's a video that's been in my recommended for a while, 2 weeks since it came out. Why Tingle is Terrifying. That looks interesting. The movie really feels like it's gonna be a case of we try to make this a Disney Plus show, but we went the movie and it really shows. Yeah. It's like the pretty much the YouTube Disney sequel direct to DVD. Too real. Like, why? I do not like that. Here, let's listen about Tingle. This is by Zeltic. This person makes a lot of videos about Zelda, like theories and stuff, and very interesting stuff. A lot of stuff that I had questions about. He's like, here's a theory, and I'm like, oh, about the timeline and all that. Be fun stuff. Now this person talks about Tingle now. I have no idea what this is gonna be about. It came out 2 weeks ago, so let's see.
Tingle is a 35-year-old man. Suspended by a red balloon,
I'm almost
Tingle
35
draws
myself.
detailed maps of Termina. He's a talented artist, and cartography is a valuable trade, but Tingle isn't satisfied. Because Tingle doesn't see himself as a man. He believes, with all of his heart, that he is the reincarnation of a fairy. Suddenly, the tight green bodysuit and eccentric mannerisms make sense. This is a man in
skin-tight
denial.
suit.
Tingle is trapped in his own imagination, his delusions clear to everyone but himself. And this doesn't stand out as odd in the world of Majora's Mask. Termina is a menagerie of some of the weirdest characters in the Zelda series. But he didn't only appear this once. Tingle went on to appear in multiple other games: The Wind Waker, The Minish Cap, Oracle of Ages, and even his own series of spin-off titles that were never fully released worldwide. Each appearance adds something to the twisted tapestry that is Tingle's tale, sometimes showing a more human, charming character beneath the suit, but also glimpses at a darker figure, a man consumed by greed.
Dang,
Tingle's
what the
creator
fuck
and
does
Majora's
Tingle
Mask's
do?
lead artist Takaya Imamura said
Yeah, there was still a feature. This is a show that was forced to be a movie. The Moana thing, yeah, that's I don't understand, man. They're like, oh, it's making a series. Never mind, let's make it into. It seems that it happened before, right? With was it Atlantis or no? Aladdin had sequels and the series. I don't know, but yeah, it was. I don't know, man. I don't trust anything Disney's doing right now. Fuck off. I'm thankful for what Disney did in the past, but not what they're doing right now. From what I've heard. What have you heard, Monkey Thief?
that he originally designed the character to be kimo kawaii, equal parts cute and creepy. But now, he says, the cuteness has gone, and he only finds him creepy. The opinion of Tingle's creator...
He's meant to be just a creepy dude in a tight suit. I mean, they did it. It was the opposite. They originally wanted it to be a show, but then saw how good it was turning out, so they decided, fuck it, let's give it a movie budget. Yeah, no? Like initially it was gonna be a series, and then they're like... They did not commit to give it a good budget for a series, so they're like, oh, fuck it, let's just like cut it down. I've heard nothing but good things about the movie so far. But the Moana 2, I've heard very bad things. Like, I've not seen it. I don't know if I'll see it, at least not in theaters. I don't care. But I'll probably give it a watch. It's not high on the list. Yeah, I don't know.
Is shared by many Zelda fans. Tingle is creepy, but is this his fault? Is Tingle really the monster we think he is, or is he just misunderstood? Today, let's examine the story of Tingle, the 35-year-old fairy. But first, a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Raycon were kind enough to send me out a pair of their everyday earbuds, and I've been using them every day for a few weeks now. Whenever I'm traveling anywhere or walking the dog, the tiny footprint of these things makes them so easy to take with me, and they've become my go-to on-the-go choice.
Moana 2 Electric Boogaloo. Hello Phoenix, welcome, how you doing? Have you seen Moana 2 Electric Boogaloo? Electric Boogaloo Kangaroo Rillaboom. What the fuck? Oh yeah, when you're walking around and the most stress-inducing song comes up. Raycons. I've heard that Raycons are like not bad, but like they're not the greatest thing ever. I don't know why that. They're probably spending more money sponsoring a ton of YouTubers rather than in their own, like, in their own products. Oh yeah, they are doing a live action of Moana, yeah. It's also apparently Disney's most successful Thanksgiving release, even beat Frozen 2. Really? I mean, of course, like, the kids that grew up with Moana are probably still kids. I think. I'll be off to finish some work. Have a good stream, Changuito. Thank you, Tora. Thank you so much for joining us today. Nice treat to have you around. Good luck with your work. Don't get too distracted. We learned a lot about Donkey Kong, so that should be good enough for today. Yeah. Moana came out 4 years ago. Did it? Like, why that obsession of doing live actions? I don't understand, man. What the fuck? I saw about just like a couple of days ago, I found out they're making fucking How to Train Your Dragon live action. It's like, wait, why? Don't make me feel old for no. It didn't come out 4 years ago. Moana. Yeah. It came out 2016. That is 4 years ago. You're not wrong. Vera has a theory that The Rock needs the money and good attention. And you know, if he does, then good for him, I guess. But Dose of decay. It's had my own dose of decay. It's all good. Good. And also Roca in the background. Yeah. Holy shit. How to Train Your Dragon. It's not Disney. No, it's not. But I mean, why are they fucking doing live actions? What's next? Shrek live action? Don't tell me there's a Shrek live action in the works, please. I'm gonna lose it. The live action of Snow White movie doesn't sound like it's gonna do well. Oh man, that's like, I heard about it only because the actress was being an asshole or something, and then I never heard of it again. And I'm like, did it come out? I don't know, probably just people don't care. It's called Austin Powers? Sounds familiar. Austin Powers.
If you had to buy maps, then suddenly we needed a character that you would be buying maps from. We ultimately ended up with a character that had a little bit of humour to him that came from thinking of what sort of person would sell a map. And, well, we decided it would be the kind of person who makes the map. And the way he makes a map is by flying through the air so that he can see the contours of the land and draw them. But as soon as we got that far in the process, we realised anyone that would fly through the air making a map has got to be a really weird person. So at that point we decided, okay, we'll go with this and make him a really weird guy.
Wow.
And
make him really weird indeed. They use CGI for the dwarves. Oh, I heard of that. No, I also heard that the actress was like, I don't care about the, like, she doesn't like Snow White the movie or something. Don't quote me though. I know she says something like that, but I don't know if that's exactly what she said. And people were very mad. But now that you mentioned about the dwarves, kind of, yeah, it kind of rings a bell. Now I remember. They were gonna use actual dwarves, but then someone was like, oh my god, you're being like dwarfist. And they're like, oh, okay, never mind. And now everyone's mad that they are not using dwarf. You're never gonna make people happy, okay? Hello, Lord Fnord, welcome. What's up, monkey? How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing some animating, very simple animation here and there, a little bit. And yeah, we're just talking about the state of animation in the industry nowadays. It is not worth working at those. Holy shit! As an animator, I say. But I mean, if you're working at those and you're having a good time, that's awesome. Keep at it. I wish you the best, because holy shit. Original Snow White story was pretty bare bones. Also, ending was creepy. Huh? Like, Snow White, the ending was creepy? Which industry? Oh, animation, I mean. Like, people that are making animation, cartoons, and all that. So, yeah, fuck off. Not exactly positive on them fully, because they're on board with AI and infamously used it for a Thanksgiving post. I forgot about that. There was an AI picture of Mickey Mouse and his cousins that look like Mickey Mouse, but they're not Mickey Mouse. They're totally like generated. Oh, that was so weird. Dude just rides up on his horse and sees a dead girl and decides to kiss her. He knew her. It's not like what was it? Like they were keeping her, like they didn't bury her because she was so pretty, right? So like they just kept her on the woods. Then the prince comes in and he's like, oh yeah, that's the princess. He kisses her, I guess, like she's kind of dead, but like technically she's not dead, right? She's just like in a coma or something. I don't know. This is probably like a ton of theories like build up in my head, but I don't think it's creepy myself. Like, I don't. Wasn't there some movies that were based on original stories that had dark ending and distinctly changed them? Yeah, Disney did that. Like, The Little Mermaid is a famous one. He did. Yeah, no, the prince and Snow White met like at the, what is it? At the beginning of the movie. It's just that nobody remembers the beginning of the movie. But like she's singing in a well, and then the prince comes in, and she's like, "Oh no," because she's like she gets flustered, I guess. Then he likes her, I guess. The original story, he decided to take her to give her a proper funeral, and the carriage ride bumped the apple out of her throat. The original? Okay, I had not heard of that. How to Train Your Dragon. It's funny because people were doing the March meme of Disney, no, I'm not doing anything. Oh, yeah. Mickey Mouse invited his distant cousin Nicky the Rat. No! Well, I hope Nicky the Rat is having a good day. And I hope Nicky the Rat was not AI generated. God damn it. Oof, man.
And make him weird, they did. Tingle doesn't just
Here,
dress in
listening
a
to
strange
Tingle
way,
say.
he's fascinated with fairies, to the point where he believes himself to be a fairy reincarnated as a man. He's even invented his own magic words, Kulu Limpa, a spin on the Japanese term Kuru Limpa, which often accompanies the crazy cuckoo sign. Because of Link's outfit, Tingle calls him a forest fairy, and notes that, although he is already 35 years old, no fairy has come to him yet. It seems that, by forest fairy, he means Kokiri, the forest spirits from Ocarina of Time who Link was raised alongside, beings who take the form of children and are accompanied by guardian fairies. How Tingle would know about the Kokiri is a question in itself. While Termina is accessed through a kind of portal in the Lost Woods, near to where the Kokiri live, it does appear to be a separate world to Hyrule, albeit a strange, dreamlike world inhabited by doppelgangers of the people of Hyrule. There are other instances of Terminian characters expressing knowledge of Hyrule, however, like a Goron who mentions Dodongo's Cavern. Regardless,
3 days later,
Tingle
no!
is clearly designed to be a kind of anti-Link. In another interview, Aonuma explains that Tingle was designed around the theme of not wanting to grow up. Aonuma makes the connection to Peter Pan, a character who famously wears green and never grows up, and who was perhaps the strongest influence on the design of Link, even down to him having a fairy companion. With Peter Pan in mind, Link and Tingle could be considered two opposite characters based on the same source material. A serious, mighty hero who is forced to grow up to save his kingdom, and a deluded, crazy man-child who refuses to.
Damn,
Tingle
so
mentions
mean!
that his father tells him to act his age, but he doesn't understand why.
Okay, listen, the dude is out there drawing maps and making business. He's acting his age. He's just like, he has a furry. Like, let's say he's dressed up as a furry all the time, but he's still making business. And if anything, that's what makes him like more unique, because people are like, oh, let's get a map from that weird ass dude over there, like, you know. I like Tingle only from Wind Waker art style. Yes, that Tingle, and it's not even that I like him, but it's tolerable. I'm like, there is a word. We're going to see more and more corporations using AI for commercial art. Isn't there a commercial of like a Coca-Cola commercial that was fully AI made? And it's like, oh, I am tired. Only cements it that they're cheap and can't afford artists. Yeah. Tingle, thank you for the blip. Blip. To be fair, in Wind Waker, he's basically Amazon Prime. The Tingle of Hyrule Warriors is probably the worst design. Like, they made him creepier. And I've not seen that. Can you play as him? Do people even play as him? Thank you for the pet, by the way. What the fuck? The realistic human face is worse. I need to see that. Let's see. Hyrule Warriors. Oh, I hate it. Okay, he's not terribly different. He has a bit more of a soul, so he looks more like a person, but that's why it makes him creepier. Because it's like, that's some dude. Like just some dude next door, you know, kind of thing. Like you can imagine him in real life, kind of thing. Coca-Cola used one, and so did Toys R Us. Toys R Us as well? Okay. Wait, wasn't Toys R Us dead? Oh shit! From the thumb, they're like, oh, AI. Unfortunately, you can play as Tingle. Unfortunately, wow. His moveset is pretty meh. Wow. I cannot believe. Holy shit. Oh, which, by the way, I have Hyrule Warriors. Carl got me Hyrule Warriors. I just haven't played it. Hair down? Oh, you did! Alright. Do you want the money back, or do you want me to put my hair down? I don't mind either way. It's mainly because the graphics better is the thing. Yeah. You got scammed off of points. Toys R Us kind of alive. Didn't. So am I thinking of a different one? There goes my hair. Wait. There we go. Funks wants hair down. I did. The Funks. So Toys R Us was the one that kind of died, right? Yeah. Disney. Oh, okay. Hello, Lord of North. Sorry. Disney, or independently Disney in general. Disney, or just any animation group or anything. Like it independently is better, but there's no money. Like it needs to be funded by either the government or fans. That's what makes it very hard. That's why, like, if I could make my series a cartoon, I would already have done it, but it is very impossible. Hun has a mullet? What do you mean I have a... No, I don't! Wait, what is a mullet? A ver. It's a hairdo from, like, the 80s, isn't it? The first thing. Let's see. Okay. So it's like when you have like short hair in the top and like long at the top. No, I don't. I have my hair on my head is long. That's why I'm able to put on a ponytail. Essentially, Toys R Us were dead because they had no stores anymore. But they don't have stores. Okay, but they got bought up by Macy's department stores. Never heard of that. Do you procrastinate while you work on your own series, or just being lazy? I am being lazy, yes. And also, I'm talking to y'all. It's your fault that I'm not working on this. It's not. I don't want to sound mean. I like how you're all, I don't have a mullet. What's a mullet? No, you know what? Like, yeah, no, I had kind of the idea that it was something like this. No, but I thought it was the opposite. That you have it short hair in the back and long in the front, but that looks like a completely different thing. It's this business in the front, party in the back. Yeah. Holy shit. Business in the front, party in the back. Oh my god. I'd rather be cringe than being a meanie. Yeah. I am cringe, but I am free. Holy shit.
Throughout the game, Tingle...
I went ahead a lot.
What's this Tingle's doing? It doesn't seem
also,
like
Tingle's name...
Through the air,
Tingle?
making a map,
It's not
got to be a really
I don't
weird
like
person.
the idea.
So at that point,
What does it
we
mean? I
decided,
don't know.
Okay,
Tingle?
we'll go
Like-
with this and
like
make
a
him
bell?
a really weird guy.
Or something?
And make him weird, they did. Tingle doesn't just dress in a strange way, he's fascinated with fairies, to the point where he believes himself to be a fairy reincarnated as a man. He's even invented his own magic words, Kulu Limpa, a spin on the Japanese term Kuru Rimpa, which often accompanies the crazy cuckoo sign. Because of Link's outfit, Tingle calls him a forest fairy, and notes that, although he is already 35 years old, no fairy has come to him yet. It seems that, by forest fairy, he means Kokiri, the forest spirits from Ocarina of Time who Link was raised alongside,
I like this
beings who
phrase.
take the form of children and are accompanied by guardian fairies. How Tingle would know about the Kokiri is a question in itself. While Termina is accessed through a kind of portal in the
Billy
Lost
Ray said,
Woods...
wait, what is the song title? The I am cringe and I am free. 35-year-old man, child. Yes, that's Tingle. Yeah.
Near to where the Kokiri live, it does appear to be a separate world to Hyrule, albeit a strange, dreamlike world inhabited by doppelgangers of the people of Hyrule. There are other instances of Terminian characters expressing knowledge of Hyrule, however, like a Goron who mentions Dodongo's Cavern. Regardless, Tingle is clearly designed to be a kind of anti-Link. In another interview, Aonuma explains that Tingle was designed around the theme of not wanting to grow up. Aonuma makes the connection to Peter Pan, a character who famously wears green and never grows up, and who was perhaps the strongest influence on the design of Link, even down to him having a fairy companion. With Peter Pan in mind, Link and Tingle could be considered two opposite characters based on the same source material. A serious, mighty hero who is forced to grow up to save his kingdom, and a deluded, crazy man-child who refuses to. Tingle mentions that his father tells him to act his age, but he doesn't understand why. He believes, with all of his heart, that he is the reincarnation of a fairy. Link can actually meet Tingle's father. He's the owner of the Swamp Tourist Center, and will mumble about his disappointing son.
Blimey, where is he? My spoiled son.
God, his dad is as old as him.
A man his age has no business searching for fairies.
Tingle could be considered an example of an otaku, a Japanese term for someone with obsessive or consuming interests like video games or anime, often seen as social outcasts.
Oh
Otaku
no,
are
he's
popular
us!
character archetypes in all kinds of Japanese media. Quirky, lonely, but ultimately endearing. Because while there is something unsettling and creepy about a grown man obsessing over fairies while squeezed into such a tight outfit, there's nothing wrong with it. Majora's Mask's Tingle isn't harmful or dangerous, just a bit weird. He's nothing supernatural. He's very human, funny and melancholic.
It reminds us of
measure.
us, that's why we don't like
Despite his
him.
relatively limited role in the game, Tingle quickly became one of Majora's Mask's most iconic characters,
Oh, yeah.
particularly in Japan. So it's no surprise that he would go on to appear in the next main series games, or one of them anyway, Oracle of Ages, where he again gives Link a map. Other than that, this appearance of Tingle...
Unfortunately, Tingle is a man-child. One of us. No! I mean, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be caught dead in a green Sentai suit. You'd be surprised. Not you. I'm not talking about you, but at the furry conventions, there's been... Let's say I saw more than I wish I did. But then again, that was a furry convention. Like, it was an isolated place. There were no kids around. So that, I guess that should be fine. I guess the fact that Tingle is around, like, dressing up like that and in public, I guess that's when it's, like, a little, like, I don't know, man.
Tingle isn't particularly interesting, unlike his next, the game which tarnished Tingle's reputation forever. In The Wind Waker, Link is rescued from the Great Sea and taken to Windfall Island by the King
Hello,
of Red
casual
Lions.
game. Casual sleepy gamer, how you doing? We're just talking about Tingle and just how weird he is, and we just realized that he's just not too far off from an otaku that does cosplay or furry that does, like, I don't know, there's such thing as, like, I don't know, latex, like, cosplay kind of thing. I had a friend that got a latex cosplay, and she was a little upset or amused that people were sexualizing her, and she's like, but I'm not showing anything. And it's like, dude, you have no idea. A furry, exactly. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, no, being in a skin tight suit in public is a little... But again, it happens in conventions, but that's like an environment, right? Like, it's an environment that people create to be themselves, but when you're out there at work, probably you shouldn't be showing your bulge to the world like Tingle is.
Tasked with finding a sail for the boat, he explores this island market town, where he finds Tingle in jail. Like in Majora's Mask, Tingle mistakes Link for a fairy because of his green outfit. He claims that he longs to be one of the fairy folk, but he was mistaken for a troublemaker and imprisoned. After Link frees him, Tingle rewards the hero with an item, the Tingle Bottle in the HD version of the game, allowing Link to send and receive Miiverse messages, and the Tingle Tuner in the original, allowing the use of a Game Boy Advance as a peripheral. The back of Tingle's cell hides a secret, a passageway leading to a small cave. This is where Link finds the Picto Box, a treasure allowing him to take photographs of the world around him. But there's something off about this. This cave doesn't just contain a chest, it's full of skulls, eerily human remains. There's also a sign found here, reading, "Date unknown. At last, I have succeeded in stealing the Picto Box I have desired for so long." Succeeded, yes, but sadly, due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I have been imprisoned, but I do not give in easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, what makes, like, okay, you find the Picto Box in there, what makes you think it belonged to Tingle? Okay, I think they're pretty much telling you that it did. Don't tell me what to do, you're not my supervisor, but I'm your big bro, damn it. He went to jail for some other reasons for sure.
I've decided to hide it here in the depths of my cell, and then make my escape by tunneling out. Yes, that is my plan. So whoever stole the Picto Box dug out this tunnel, meaning whoever stole the box is also responsible for the skulls. Was this Tingle's doing? It doesn't seem like it. By talking to one of the Killer Bees, Link can learn more about the Picto Box. A while back, this thief stole a Picto Box and he was held in the town jail for a long time. Yeah, real long. That thief managed to get free after a while, but the box he stole never got found.
So
this
it's not
could
Tingle.
be referring to Tingle, but it seems quite unlikely. The story is told as if it happened a long time ago, while Tingle was imprisoned fairly recently. And in the HD version, we learn more about Tingle's arrest from Zunari, the salesman from whom Link buys the sail. Zunari explains that he travelled to Windfall Island with Tingle, but he was immediately arrested for his somewhat suspicious looks and thrown into jail.
To be fair.
And this version of the game requires Link to free him before he can buy the sail. So, thus far, the Wind Waker's Tingle isn't particularly creepy. He's weird, like his Majora's Mask counterpart, but it doesn't seem like he was responsible for any serious crimes on Windfall Island. But that all changes later on in the game when Link arrives at Tingle Island. Tingle Island is home to Tingle Tower, a gigantic totem pole. It's where Link finds not only Tingle himself, but the Tingle brothers, who look almost identical, only wearing different colour suits. Ankle is younger than Tingle and wears pink, and apparently loves to tend the gardens on Tingle Island. His favourite proverb is apparently, "One may as well hang for a stolen sheep as for a stolen lamb," meaning if you're going to do something bad, you might as well go big or go home.
Damn!
Knuckle is Ankle's twin and wears blue. Though he's mischievous, he's an exceptionally talented carver. In fact, he was the one who built Tingle Tower, apparently finishing its construction when he was only 10 years old. And David Jr.
Damn!
wears white.
It's like, this child built an entire tower at 10 years old. What have you achieved? Kind of thing. Those Facebook posts. Oh no.
But he's not related to the others. And it's through David Jr. that we get our first glimpse of a true darkness in Tingle.
No, go back.
But he's 10 years old. And David Jr. wears white, but he's not related to the others. And it's through David Jr. that we get our first glimpse of a true darkness in Tingle, of an evil nature hiding beneath the tight green spandex. David Jr. explains that
I don't want to see what's
upon a
behind the
time,
tight
he
green
was a sailor
spandex.
and had set out to sea in search of the fabled treasure of the Ghost Ship, a haunted vessel his father once saw. He was only 17 years old, and though he had experience sailing alone, when a violent storm struck his ship, he became trapped in a giant twister. When he awoke, David Jr. inexplicably found himself on Tingle Island, dressed like Tingle, forced to spin Tingle Tower forevermore.
Damn!
Tingle tells Link that wonderful fairy magic makes his tower spin, but this isn't true.
Yeah.
It's Ankle and David Jr.'s endless manual labor. Though they're exhausted and frustrated, Tingle won't let them stop. The tower must continue to spin, and he has apparently enslaved not only his own brothers, but a random sailor.
Wait, what is Amazon? The Amazon forest? There's a forest called Amazon. Not a brother, I'm an intern. I'm not a brother, I'm an intern. They won't let me leave. Oh no.
2. David Jr. is without hope, and knows that telling Link his story won't get the crazy guy in green off his back. Tingle's mistreatment of his brothers is also mentioned by Knuckle, who notes that on days when Link contacts Tingle using the Tingle tuner, he's so very happy and is nice to his brothers. But when he doesn't, Tingle becomes out of sorts. So Knuckle begs Link to please talk to him more often. Tingle Tower's purpose is never explained. It's a gigantic totem pole carved by Knuckle, and each segment depicts a different monster or magical creature. The base is designed like Choo-Choo's, then Moblins, then fairies, and finally Tingle himself, fittingly at the top. There's an unused room in the files for the Wind Waker, which would, presumably, have been the interior of the head of Tingle Tower. It's referred to as Knuckles' studio, and is absolutely terrifying.
Sandwich.
Obviously, there's an issue with the same texture being mapped to the walls and ceiling, as well as the canvas where it should presumably only be. What Knuckle has been painting is very hard to make out. It could be Tingle himself, a River Zora, or a fairy. All we know for sure is that it's pretty unsettling. Tingle's function in the Wind Waker is, yet again, related to maps. This time, he possesses the unique ability to decipher sea charts, in particular, Triforce charts. He'll decipher these ancient charts for the hefty sum of 398 rupees.
Oh yeah, you pay
meaning
so
that
much.
To decipher all 12 Triforce
Shrek
charts,
mask?
you're forced to pay
What Shrek mask? On screen celebrate. Thanks. Thanks, Phoenix. Is there something supposed to happen in the screen celebration thing? But thank you for the bits. I don't know if they're for me, but appreciate it. God damn it. The
Tingle
bonk.
a pretty outrageous sum of money. Clearly, Tingle has an obsession with rupees, and even though he admires Link and aspires to be like him, he charges an extortionate amount for his vital information. But exactly how extortionate his pricing is could be a further hint to the dark side of Tingle's character. 398 rupees is an oddly specific number, and reversed, it makes 893, in Japanese spoken as Yakuza. In the card game Ochokabu, this is the worst possible hand, and it's from this that the Japanese organized crime syndicate, the Yakuza, take their name. This could be a coincidence, but when considered alongside his greed, the fact Tingle has apparently enslaved his own brothers, and the cobra symbol on his back, apparently to intimidate his enemies, it's very possible that this is an intentional reference.
Oh
Regardless,
no!
Tingle's obsession with rupees
Tingle's
is
have an
notable in
NFT.
itself. Rupees aren't
NFT and
just
AI,
currency.
yeah.
They're gemstones with magical properties, and in particular, have a strong connection to fairies. In games like A Link to the Past and Breath of the Wild, it's shown that great fairies can harness the magic of rupees to grant them strength. And in the latter game, a great fairy explains that her powers have withered because fewer travelers have visited her fountain with offers of rupees. Considering Tingle's fixation on fairies, it's possible that he wants to gather so many rupees because of their magic power, because he believes that, somehow, they'll allow him to achieve his dreams of becoming a fairy. While The Wind Waker's Tingle retains the character's strange charm, it introduces a darker side. In his endless pursuit of fairyhood, he has evolved from the sympathetic oddball of Majora's Mask into something genuinely creepy.
Oh no.
Following The Wind Waker, the next time Tingle appeared was in Four Swords Adventures, the multiplayer Zelda on the GameCube. While he has a relatively minor role in this game compared to The Wind Waker, his childish personality is evident. He's left signs in the game's levels, called the Tingle Times, explaining his story in each region, usually obsessing over fairies or wanting to join in with children's games. His greediness and selfishness are apparent here too. If the Links find a large force gem outside of a dungeon, Tingle will appear and try to steal it from the heroes. Tingle also appeared in the Minish Cap on the Game Boy Advance, along with his brothers. Together, they believe that Kinstone fusions will allow them to meet fairies, though David Jr. questions why he helps them, considering he's not related. Tingle himself believes that Kinstone magic will transform him into a fairy, which, of course, doesn't happen. The Minish Cap marks Tingle's final appearance in a mainline Zelda game, as he was absent from 2006's Twilight Princess. Sort of. In Castletown, Link meets Perlo, a scam artist who runs the Star game, designed to be unbeatable.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Perlo was designed to be a more realistic take on Tingle. He wears a green hood, has the same mole on his face, and even wears a blue clock around his neck. While Perlo isn't Tingle, he's directly based on the greedier aspects of the character, again showing that the darkness within Tingle that the Wind Waker established is as much a core part of the character as the zaniness. So, although Tingle didn't actually appear in this 2006 Zelda game, he was in another. Developer Vanpool published a spin-off game centered entirely around Tingle, freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. While the game was a moderate success in Japan and was localized and released in the UK, it never reached the US, leaving it as a bizarre, relatively unknown Zelda game. Rosy Rupee Land begins with the player character leaving his house and traveling
You're
to the
turning him into
Western
a
Pool, where he
creepypasta?
meets a
Probably. Oh my god, that looked like the beginning of the Simpsons.
player character leaving his house and traveling to the Western Pool, where he meets a mysterious
The
character.
Simpsons. He's not a creepypasta. God damn it. That's because of the like in animation in Toon Boom. If you didn't know, the frame that goes before is marked in red, and the frame that goes after is marked in green. But yeah, that would be pretty sad though. Like, why is Wilfred sad? Well, he lost his ice cream. His ice cream fell to the floor, and Rocket's making fun of him.
Character named Uncle Rupee, who promises the player character access to Rupee Land, a paradise where he'll never have to work again, eat the finest food, and meet beautiful women. I say the player character because the game does prompt you to name him, but won't allow you to name him Tingle. Instead, Tingle is revealed to be a state of being, something that a person can become if they are enslaved to the power of rupees. Tingles wear tight green suits, and rupees are their life force. They use rupees to fight, and if they run out of them, they will die. One of the game's main mechanics is bartering. Tingle needs to pay up when hiring bodyguards, opening up shops, asking for information, and even just to speak to some characters at all. But the game never offers any guidance on how much to pay. The player is completely blind and just has to guess and hope they land on an acceptable number.
Oh
If
no,
you
it's
offer
like
too
paying
little money for
taxes.
something, the person will just take the rupees without giving you anything in return. And if you ask for too few rupees as a reward for something, you'll get paid that, losing out on potentially huge amounts of money. It's a really difficult, obtuse system by design. When it
That's the
comes to
face of the
money,
IRS.
it's every man for himself. The goal is to pay as little and ask for as much as you can get away with. Throughout the game, Tingle continues to gather wealth and feed the pool where he met Uncle Rupee. Except it's not just a pool, it's a tower, which will rise higher and higher the more rupees it receives. And every time Uncle Rupee appears to congratulate Tingle, his house and his clothes are nicer, more expensive than the time before. Like the Tower of Babel,
Tingle
this
is a
tower climbs
pyramid
higher into
scheme.
the sky, ever closer to the mythical Rupee Land. However, there's a twist. The Great Fairy reveals the truth about Uncle Rupee. Rupee Land isn't a utopia, it is hell. A world where everyone is transformed into a Tingle, a creature enslaved by greed, doomed to serve Uncle Rupee forever. Thus, Tingle's quest changes. Now he gathers rupees not to serve Uncle Rupee, but to destroy him.
Bruh. The Tingle backstory. Holy shit.
On the moon, where else, Tingle faces off against him, eventually destroying Uncle Rupee by turning the power of rupees against him. However, the game has two endings. There's the regular ending, the one where Tingle
Not even
uses
Zelda
the
games have
massive
two endings.
quantities of rupees he's gathered for
Hey,
the
Pat,
good of
sup,
everyone.
welcome.
Money rains from the sky, and Tingle, along with the citizens of Port Town, dance with glee. But there's also the true ending, the one the player will get if they've gathered all of the rupee goods, optional collectibles unlocked through exploration or side quests. This ending sees Tingle choose to use the rupees to get what he was promised.
Thank you
to
for the
pay
glove,
for the
thank you.
life of luxury Uncle Rupee had described. He doesn't share anything and lives in a gilded mansion. He parties with groups of girls, eats entire banquets by himself, and spends entire days doing nothing at all.
Wow.
But is he any better than Uncle Rupee?
Oh, no.
He's got everything he ever wanted, but has he lost himself to greed and excess?
Oh yeah.
Rosie
Fuck off.
Rupeeland is an
In any story,
exceptionally
Tingle is
weird
terrible.
but genuinely charming game. One which gives us a deeper look at Tingle's character and his relationship with money and greed. While it isn't considered part of the main Zelda canon and doesn't appear on the timeline, it does explore some interesting ideas, like how Tingle isn't a person, but rather a condition, a form taken on by normal people. It seems likely that Rupee Land's Tingle was based mostly on the Wind Waker's Tingle, taking his sinister undertones and insatiable hunger for rupees and building an entire game around it. Rupee Land's main character becomes a Tingle once he agrees to serve Uncle Rupee, and even though the game is considered non-canon, this idea
Tingle is the warrior of Link. Oh no, you're right. Holy shit.
fits
I'll never unsee that.
extremely well with the greedy Tingle of the Great Sea. While Uncle Rupee is unequivocally the main villain, his plan is predicated on Tingle's greed and his desire to enter the mythical Rupee Land, to the point where, in what could be considered the game's canonical ending, Tingle essentially becomes the villain and replaces Uncle Rupee as an avatar of avarice. Rupee Land was the only Tingle game to leave Japan, and even then, it was only released in Europe, not the States. But it wasn't his only DS game. In fact, there are 3 other Japan-only Tingle games. Tingle's Balloon Fight, a reskin of Balloon Fight, the Too Much Tingle Pack, a collection of tools and mini-games which was available on the DSi eShop, and Ripened Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love, the sequel to Rupee Land, another full game by the same developer. While Rupee Land was a weird, but still somewhat conventional top-down RPG, Balloon Trip of Love is a different genre entirely, a point-and-click adventure game. And like Rupee Land, it serves as something of an origin story for Tingle himself, beginning with a new, separate character whose name the player can choose, a man explicitly not named Tingle. This time, he's living in a small flat in a modern city, depressed and lonely without a girlfriend.
Damn!
That is, until an advert on TV shows off a new storybook, one which will make the reader irresistible to women.
Oh my
he orders
god.
the book and
No!
opens it,
The
and is sucked
incels!
into its pages, transported to a storybook world where the game's main adventure takes place. Like Rupee Land,
Oh no, it's an
he's given
isekai.
the name Tingle alongside his iconic green suit, and embarks on an adventure,
Sigma
this
Tingle!
time one heavily inspired by The Wizard of Oz, where Tingle must follow the yellow brick road, accompanied by Kakashi the Scarecrow, Buriki the Tin Woman, and Lion the lion, with the goal of reaching the city and dancing with
Oh
the
my
princess. If possible, this game is even stranger than Rupee Land. Thanks in no small part to the love push, one of the game's central mechanics. Tingle's quest is about finding love, but his unconventional appearance has the unfortunate tendency of repulsing women. He remedies this by learning women's likes and dislikes, then showering them with gifts to win their hearts. This feels really weird, especially considering that the first woman Tingle tries the love push on isn't a woman at all,
It's a kid!
but a little girl. One
No!
who the game notes will grow up to be pretty. This is obviously quite disturbing, and it seems
Thank you
likely
for
that
the
love
monkeys,
push
Caho.
mechanic played at least some part in the decision to not localize Balloon Trip. However, it is worth noting that, from an in-universe perspective, the game itself doesn't portray this mechanic as particularly creepy. In Balloon Trip of Love, Tingle is depicted as an ugly, clumsy, but ultimately lonely and sympathetic figure, made clearer during the ending of the game, where it's revealed that his entire quest has been part of the villain's plot, to exploit his desire for romance and companionship. It leans very hard into an extremely common trope in many Japanese media of men who are lustful, but not evil, who constantly fawn over and are rejected by the women around them. Characters like Dragon Ball's Master Roshi or One Piece's Sanji fit this description. From a Western perspective, it is incredibly off-putting, but in the context of the Japanese culture in which the game was made, it probably wasn't intended that way, and was meant as a joke, another weird and wacky side to Tingle's character. This is in contrast to the explicit greed of the Tingle of the previous game. Balloon Trip's Tingle is strange and misunderstood, but not outright evil. But that might have been the case if Vanpool had developed another Tingle game. In 2018, Kensuke Tanabe revealed in an interview that they had been developing a horror game starring Tingle back in 2010, but that the project was cancelled for a variety of reasons. We don't know anything about what this game would have been like, whether it would have been a Luigi's Mansion style horror game with a lovable, clumsy protagonist thrust into a spooky setting, or if it would have focused on the creepiness of Tingle himself for the game's plot. It's a shame, because while Rupee Land and Balloon Trip are extraordinarily weird, they're both legitimately good games, and it would have been great to see Vanpool take another swing at the character. Since his DS games, Tingle has been largely absent from the Zelda series, outside of a few Easter eggs like a wanted poster in Phantom Hourglass, a plushie doll in Zelda's room in Skyward Sword,
Who the
and
fuck
his
makes him
outfit appearing in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Another reference to Tingle can be found in Breath of the Wild, where Link can read books written by a great chef known as Ori Tamu. We learn a lot about this culinary legend, like how he was involved in a love triangle with Ashe and Isha, but he never appears in-game. But strangely enough, he might have been a version of Tingle. Chef Oritamu Volume 1 reads, "It is said that fairies truly do exist in the world, but that they will only appear before an individual with a pure soul. One theory suggests some special kind of cooking might be possible if you used the power of a fairy. I, Oritamu, have been a pure soul for over 35 years. I expect my fairy will arrive any day now."
Does that mean he's a
aside
virgin?
From that, it seems like Tingle will remain a relic of Zelda's past. And this is largely because of the fact that people, especially those in the West, really just don't like him, and Nintendo knows it. In 2013, Kensuke Tanabe, who previously worked on A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, and Ocarina of Time, acknowledged this hatred. I know how hated the character of Tingle is in the US. I know that people cannot stand Tingle. But to me, the challenge is, could I take this character that is so reviled in the West and do a complete turnaround and make him a beloved, fun character? The idea of that really just gets me going. I know we've made a Tingle game in the past, but maybe at some point down the road. Of course, this new take on Tingle never materialized. Tanabe never got the opportunity to try and give the character a second chance. And earlier, in 2006, Nintendo of America posted a...
When am I gonna wear a Tingle outfit? Not in stream! Turns out in Breath of the Wild, Tingle found his fare in the form of a guardian. My fairy has a... So... Oh, okay, so like that was the end of him, finally. He found his fairy. He's like, oh, this guardian's following me, that must be my fairy.
Survey on their official website, open only to My Nintendo Americas in North America, asking whether they'd want to see Tingle's Rupee Land released in the States. And it didn't pass. There wasn't enough interest, which is why the game was only ever released in English in the UK, and probably contributed to why Balloon Trip of Love never left Japan at all. Reading old forum posts from 2006 gives us a sense of the vitriol people felt towards the character. Well, I did my duty to keep that game out of the US. This is one game I'd prefer to keep Japan only. Real friends don't let friends play with Tingle. Just say no to Tingle. In the end, the answer to the question of why is Tingle so creepy is because he's meant to be. Like his designer Takaya Imamura said, he was designed as Kimo Kawaii, equal parts cute and creepy. He's a character who is almost impossible to define, who is by his very design weird and difficult to truly understand. There are multiple examples of Tingle doing explicitly evil things, like his capitalistic, insatiable greed in the Wind Waker and Rosy Rupee Land, but there are plenty of examples of the character depicted as a harmless, even lovable fool. His flaws, greed, selfishness, delusion, are as important to his character as anything else. He's not a hero, but he's not completely a villain either. He's an anti-hero, designed to be a nega Link, an inversion of the hero.
So Wario, yeah.
In many ways, Tingle is the Wario of the Zelda series. An overweight, bad version of the series protagonist.
Oh my god, you called it!
Obsessed with greed, who is adored in Japan for his quirkiness, but less appreciated overseas. He's a character that just does not translate well outside of his home region. He's too strange, too exaggerated for the West, especially for those who love the more serious, gritty fantasy tones of the Zelda series. But although he's not a fairy, it's impossible to deny that there is some real magic to Tingle. Whether you love him or hate him, whether you want him to return or not, he represents the charming weirdness of his creators, the sheer, unapologetic craziness that makes Nintendo games so special and so memorable. To Westerners, Tingle is creepy mostly because we don't really understand him. His inspirations, his humor, are quite jarring and alien. But is that enough to say that he should remain in Zelda's history? Should we, like the residents of Windfall Island, lock him up for his strangeness? Or will we one day see the grand return of the true hero in green? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like or subscribe if you haven't already for more Zelda content. What are your opinions on Tingle? Let me know in the comments if you love him or if you hate him and if you'd like to see him return. Again, a huge thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video.
Oh, that's insane. Okay, I'm giving them a thumbs up. Yeah, this person, Zeltic, that they make very good videos about Zelda. God damn. Oh my god. So good. Oh, ugh. I am tired. Put that thing back where it came from or so help me. He's a lot. No! What is it? Like, okay, I don't want to go that far as to call him that, but he certainly is not. Oh, you follow him? Nice. He certainly is not a person I would like around my children. Or if he's around my children, I need to be there at all times. If I need a break, I was hoping to at least make it to 3 hours. Let's see. Cause yeah, like I'm not super tired. Well, it is 5. Let's see. Let's see if I find something interesting to watch while I do this. Plot twist. The actual Tingle in the Breath of the Wild is actually Koga. Oh no! He finally gave in to his inner demons and he became a demon himself. I'm enjoying Donkey's videos. Just watch the DQ one. Dragon Quest. And now I know it's not Dairy Queen. He's a weirdo uncle that anyone brings to family reunion. Oh, he's the weird uncle that nobody brings to the family reunion. Yeah. You get the bare minimum points. If that's the case, I'd enjoy that version of Tingle. Oh god. Oh yeah. But him turning evil works so much better than... I guess that's the thing, like he's too creepy to be good and probably not evil enough to be evil, so he would be like an ideal bad guy, so he would be technically easy to beat, probably, maybe. It helps if you slap the character and there's no joke about it. Yeah, pretty much. Balls. Let's see what else does Zeltic has. Oh? Wait. Ooh, oh, okay, he's been, I've not come across his videos recently, that's because I haven't played the Echoes of Wisdom. I'm gonna get it when Carl comes back. He bought it for me. But it's still in California. So there's a video about, does the Zelda timeline even matter?
The Zelda
I like to take it with a grain of salt, the timeline. A lot of times it's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. I guess I understand why people think that. But I don't know. I've seen good theories about, like, you have to decode the timeline somehow, like, you know. Because it's not just one timeline too, it's multiple ones. He can fight and he does get a moment in Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Yeah, the Yiga clan dude, yeah, I love him. He's so stupid.
Timeline a chronological ordering of the games in the series, is perhaps the only thing that divides the Zelda community more than Tears of the Kingdom. Nintendo recently posted an update to the timeline on their official website, placing the newest Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom, in the Downfall timeline branch, after Triforce Heroes, but before the original Legend of Zelda. And as is always the case when the timeline is mentioned, this summoned a barrage of angry comments from those who hate the idea of a Zelda timeline and think it's pointless, something that Nintendo cobbled together only to appease the fans. Is this true? Is the Zelda timeline just an afterthought, something Nintendo came up with in 2011 for the release of Hyrule Historia? No. Whether you like the idea of these games being connected or not, the Zelda timeline has existed, in some fashion, since the release of the second game in the series. Today, I'll run through the history of the Zelda series, and show how these games have always been designed to fit together. The Legend of Zelda released in 1986, and by virtue of being the first, it was of course a standalone title, with a self-contained story explained in its manual. But the next game to be released, Adventure of Link, was designed to be a direct sequel to the first, even featuring the very same Link, only older and stronger as described by the manual. A Link to the Past followed, set in a much more prosperous, complete Hyrule than the first two games. And while the game's story feels distanced from the NES titles, the game's box confirms a connection, claiming that in this game, the predecessors of Link and Zelda face monsters on the march when a menacing magician takes over the kingdom. The Japanese box similarly notes that this game takes place before the others, claiming it takes place in a world Link has not yet known, the era when Hyrule was still one united kingdom. A Link to the Past vastly enriched the world of Zelda and its story.
Thank you
It
for the
set
bong,
long
Pat. How's
after
it
a
going?
mysterious conflict known as the Imprisoning War, when an evil thief, Ganondorf, broke into the sacred realm and stole the Triforce.
At least
A
he was
group
not
of
a monkey
sages
thief.
managed to seal him inside
He would have
the
been
sacred
easier to
realm,
beat
which
up.
changed to reflect his evil heart, becoming the dark world Link explores in the game. And while the next game in the series, Link's Awakening, was designed to be a sequel to A Link to the Past, another adventure featuring this same Link, as described by the game's Japanese website, the game that followed was a prequel to A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time. This game tells the origin story of Ganon, the villain of A Link to the Past and the original Legend of Zelda, beginning with the Gerudo thief, Ganondorf, and ending with his transformation into a familiar boar demon. Of the game, character designer Satoru Takizawa said that, "This time, the story really wasn't an original. We were dealing with the Imprisoning War of the Seven Sages from the SNES edition Zelda. While there are discrepancies between the Imprisoning War as told in A Link to the Past and as shown in Ocarina of Time, the intention was still explicitly to design the game as a prequel to the SNES Zelda." There is a somewhat confusing comment from series creator Shigeru Miyamoto around this time, claiming that Ocarina of Time is the first story, then the original Legend of Zelda, then Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link, and finally A Link to the Past. It's not very clear where Link's Awakening fits in. It could be any time after Ocarina of Time. This does
Recently tried out new Need for Speed. Yeah, the car game. Update, they brought back one of the villains from NSF lore, from a game that dates back to 2005 in the series. Quite a nostalgia trip. Is it just me, or Wilfred right now is scared of seeing himself sad? Oh no! Same here. No! Holy shit. Wilfred and his emotions, yeah, him battling himself, like the he like his emotions inside his head, like in Inside Out. They're like just a ton of other Wilfreds. They're all the same. Oh no.
doesn't seem congruent with the history of the game's development, and wouldn't be the first time Miyamoto has made confusing comments about the series' lore, and this wouldn't be the last time that the lore is shown to be malleable or open to interpretation. But regardless of how he places the games, he does still refer to them as all connected stories that take place one after another in a chronological series of events, or timeline. Ocarina of Time is the single most important entry in the Zelda chronology, famously being the point at which the official timeline splits into 3 parallel branches. This is likely what throws most people off about the timeline. Multiverses and alternate timelines are confusing and oftentimes narratively unsatisfying. But even this part of the timeline wasn't decided on arbitrarily, at least not entirely. Ocarina of Time was of course followed by a direct sequel, Majora's Mask, continuing the Hero of Time's journey. This is easy to understand, and the intention is clear. After his quest is complete at the end of Ocarina of Time, Link is sent back through time by Princess Zelda, back to his childhood. He then leaves Hyrule in search of Navi, his fairy companion, who had vanished, and falls into Termina, a parallel world. However, the next 3D Zelda game, The Wind Waker, apparently also took place after Ocarina of Time, but in a different way. In a 2002 interview, Eiji Aonuma said that, "You can think of this game as taking place over 100 years after Ocarina of Time. You can tell this from the opening story, and there are references to things from Ocarina located throughout the game as well. Ocarina of Time basically has 2 endings of sorts. One has Link as a child, and the other has him as an adult. This game, The Wind Waker, takes place 100 years after the adult Link defeats Ganon at the end of Ocarina. This was the first mention of Ocarina of Time splitting the Zelda timeline, but it does make sense, considering the events of the game itself. The game ends with adult Link defeating Ganon 7 years into Hyrule's future before he's sent back to his original time. Majora's Mask follows young Link's story.
Let me catch up. I forgot to say that the main objective of this update, specifically the lockdown game mode, is to retrieve this villain's car. In this update, the said villain sides with us. And funny thing, since I really like NFS, Need for Speed. Okay, yeah, I'm like, it's not the Nintendo system, right? When I got my hands on the game, on that car and was riding it, my in-game character, I felt like it was playing a game with my character with it. All it would like though is paths, weapons. So yeah, like just the game in general felt like a scene out of your story with your character, and it just needs more guns, yeah. So something more like GTA, I guess. No, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
From here,
yeah, basically.
Idea was that The Wind Waker would continue on from the adult timeline, a world without a hero now that Link is gone. This decision influenced the backstory of The Wind Waker, which describes how Ganon returned after his defeat at the hands of the legendary Hero of Time, but this time no hero arose to stop him. Instead, the gods themselves were forced to intervene, calling forth a great flood and drowning Hyrule beneath a new ocean. Like Aonuma says, The Wind Waker is explicitly a sequel to Ocarina of Time. This Link, a new hero unrelated to any that came before, must prove himself worthy of the Master Sword and the Triforce of Courage, and end what the Hero of Time started long ago. And the next 3D Zelda game would further cement this timeline split, Twilight Princess. Aonuma explains that the game takes place around the same time as The Wind Waker, but in a different, alternate timeline, the child timeline.
Silver Wings! Yo, sup? Welcome, welcome! Let me put a little music in the background. Alright, thank you so much, Silver Wings! Alright, let me check. Catch up, really nice. Really nice when you play a game and everything lines up so well that you feel like you're playing a video game about your character. And also in that specific game mode in the game, you had to deal with police on your tail everywhere. Oh, which just brings me to the mention further. Oh shit! Oh, that sounds cool. That's a cool experience. I guess you were not expecting it, because you've played that game before, right? It's just there's an update. How you doing, Silver Wings? I hope you were having a good stream. I am doing some animation. Yeah, just we're just vibing, listening to some Zelda theories and stuff. And my face froze. There we go. Hi. Shall I go for now? Falling asleep. You go to sleep. You EP monkey. I'm not stinky. Who said you were stinky? I mean, oh yeah, Pat said you were stinky. I mean, you're not wrong. The fact that Pat can smell you all the way to like the other side of the world, it says a lot. Take more baths than Kun does, but I don't sweat. Well, I don't sweat a lot, actually. You had fun. What were you playing? What were you doing, Silver? How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone. This is Kunchan Bats. I am a monkey. I like monkey things. We listen to monkey vibes. Earlier, we were listening to like stuff about Donkey Kong's history of games. While I'm also working on my comic. Well, this is not my comic. It's an animation for my comic, which, by the way, is it's cool. I think it's my companion Roca and Webtoon stuff and my website and stuff. And I'm working very hard on it. Working on chapter 7. Yeah, very excited about that. Yeah. We're playing Dragon Age Veilguard. Ooh, all right, nice. Yeah, that's the yeah. I think I saw part of you playing, like starting that game when you were like making the character still. So how's that treating you? Like I've heard, I haven't heard too many things about Dragon Age Veilguard, but I've heard some people complain, some people like be happy about it. So but I don't know. But well, what matters is that you're having fun. You know, that's the only thing that matters. I'm enjoying it. I look good. That's awesome. Yeah, no, the first thing I heard about that game was negative. So like, yeah, but I know the media is always like looking for things to just, especially Twitter. Probably that shit came out from Twitter, you know. So yeah, no, well, I'm glad you're having fun. Hell yeah. And yeah, for now we're listening to Zelda Theories. This one is about what was it? About the Zelda timeline. It seems that like you know how the Zelda timeline is weird because it like splits at some point and people are like that doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna take it seriously or whatever. Then it just comes up the fact that it seems that they had the timeline in mind ever since they started the game, like making the first Zelda game, you know. Hello, Namibian person. Sup. You came out right recommended and I stopped by to see what's going on. Hey, sup? Well, I hope you enjoy. We're just listening to music, listening to Zelda timeline things, and also well, just doing animation. This is something very simple. Like animation was very simple, very few frames and all that, but like let me show you what it's looking. So here's the kit. This is gonna be like an opening for the official opening of my companion Roca, the comic. Wait. It's very simple. Nice. So far, it's what we got. Well, that one I made it a few months ago. I'm working on this like on my spare time whenever I get the chance, you know. Ballooning! Sup! How you doing? All those games deserves the negative attention since EA will nickel and dime their customers. You know? Media's be posting shit about everything. I don't even listen to them anymore. I'm having a mental detox from the media. Good, good. If you can avoid looking at the media, I uninstalled Twitter from my phone finally, and I am very glad. I'm not gonna delete my accounts. I don't give a shit, but I certainly look at it less, and it's been peaceful. Gonna head out too, going to bed soonish. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Wanford. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the fun times, for the 100 plus team streak. Holy shit. And yeah, they even were trying to throw shit to Black Myth Wukong on the yeah to the developers and stuff. I don't know. Black Myth Wukong, it's an amazing game. The developers said things, so like, of course, nobody's a saint, really. Looks good. I can imagining how much time you have to put in to get good animation. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is very simple, very few frames. Like, like this part here, like, oh god, so many Wilfreds. This part here goes fast, but even then, like it's very simple. Like the character running is only like 3 frames, and it could be more fluid. I could make it more fluid, but I don't want to, because I could make my animation more fluid, but I don't want to. Like because it's very it's very time consuming. Don't always believe in media. Yeah, that is true. Loving the hair of the model. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my hair, yeah, it was redeemed to be like my hair down instead of a ponytail, you know. It's true, EA is the worst, but I really enjoy the games because the devs can't help who sponsors the games, and it's admittedly really hard to find a game that EA doesn't have their hands in. Yeah. EA. All I know about EA is that, well, other than it's a game company, is that they make they're gonna make you microtransactions out of everything, you know. I deleted my Twitter account. Plus, I'm not even looking up in news. I'm tired of all that media shit. Just fucking that's completely fine. And I think it makes sense to be aware of what's going on in the world, but like from a distance, I guess, because it can be very hard on your mental health. I look at news still nowadays just to stay up to date, but I shouldn't. My therapist says I probably shouldn't. My therapist himself, he doesn't look at news like ever. And the bad thing is that in Mexico, like at least where I live, the news channel is a lot about like murders and stuff. And he's like, thanks, I didn't need that today. I'm gonna look for it. Yes, you go get food. Oh my god, no, thank you so much for the raid, Silver. See you around, happy lurking, and you have some delicious food. I'm gonna get some food too eventually. Yeah, I wanted to reach the 3-hour mark at least, and we're gonna go over that. That's completely fine. I'm feeling all right. Let's see. Hey, Laura, hello, welcome. Been a hot minute since I've seen. Oh yeah, the lore. Yeah, the lore. Last night, Laura was streaming with the Griffin. When next time Griffin streams, I'm gonna try to advertise it a bit more too. But yeah, very fun times. Yeah, like a little animation. Yeah, this one is a clean that I have ready. Like another one that I had ready was these two. So they're playing video games and they're trying to study. They're gonna have like notebooks and shit in here. I'm gonna add it in the background. And I'm lazy to add it like right here, but yeah, that's just the monkey being unhinged, like all over the place, little piece of shit. Blue Sky has been so much better since I never seen any damn politics. You're right, huh? Like even when I look at the part, like at the For You dashboard in Blue Sky, it's all stuff that I am interested in, like. At least I don't remember seeing any news or anything negative. It's all art or like streamers and stuff that I follow. EA is arguably the worst when it comes to their practices, and it definitely trickles down to the devs like BioWare, but like anything else, you have to measure thing I really love versus who makes money from it. Yeah, I'm slow at it, but I am enjoying Veilguard. Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. Been so pleased by Blue Sky. Hell yeah, the same. I've not been using it like terribly much, but I'm trying to post there more, like to make it my main place to post things. Since it's been playing NFS, which was... Oh, wait. Damn, the name of the game, it always leaves my brain. Need for Speed. Okay, Need for Speed. Yes. Since I've been playing Need for Speed since I was a little kid, Need for Speed is EA's IP and basically EA. EA's slave because I love NFS, and that's fine. Just like enjoy what you can enjoy, you know. But if they try to abuse you, then yeah, that's like it can be shitty. I've sworn them off when Star Wars Battlefront 2 had this giant controversy where gambling. Loot boxes in Star Wars? Oh, fuck off. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to engage with them. Only thing I wish Blue Sky would improve is the iPad app, but I'm not upset. I'm sure they're still working on it. Like, it feels like, even though it's been out for a year now, like, it doesn't feel like I hope it gets better because it has a lot of little things that I would complain about. Yeah, listening to this music with Roca having a fit. It fits. Chaos is his musical genre. Hell yeah. Oh my god, dude! There is a song. Where is it? So you know, Spinning Monkeys. Yeah, Monkeys. You guys have, even if you don't recognize the name, I am 110% sure you all have heard this. So this was created by what's his name? Kevin McLeod. Kevin Mac something. Every YouTuber and everywhere in fucking TikTok as well. Kevin McLeod has had so many fucking awesome musics. A lot of them are also like very, very well known. But there's one that amuses me because it's called... Wait, was it by this guy? Actually, I'm not sure. There's one called Monkeys Are Coming. It's not Spinning Monkeys. Okay, Spinning Monkeys. Oh, okay, never mind. I could be wrong. Probably it's not. Koyari Hearing? Monkeys Are Coming. Funky Monkeys? Koyari Hearing. Okay, so it's not them. I thought it was Kevin McLeod. Okay, definitely Kevin though. He has a shit ton of awesome fucking songs that I've heard everywhere. Yeah, it's this one, like, listen. Shit! Shit! Why is it called Monkeys Are Coming? Oh my god. He's like stressed in this song. Cool shit. I love it. Okay, well, my bad. I thought it was Kevin McLeod. It was not. It was not. I love Roca. Hello, Dynamite. How you doing? They were far worse than most loot boxes. Even worse when they were gonna nickel and dime people to unlock the Vars data. As much as people say positive things about Blue Sky, I have a hard time trusting it since the layout looks just like Twitter. Fair. I'm afraid of people saying exaggerated shit to scare others, and also lots of toxic like in Twitter. And there is. Just can't bring myself to it. And that makes sense. There is. This song slaps. I know, right? Like, no, but that's totally fair. I guess I still have that like that thought in the back of my mind, but if you find anything that's negative, you block it and move on. And that's why people from Twitter are being very upset, because people are like, I don't like your take, I'm gonna block you. And the person is like, but I need to my argument of the day. And they're like, nope, I don't care. You don't even exist in my life. Goodbye, you know, kind of thing. Monkeys Are Coming sounds like Gabe's dating life before. Shush! Sounds like GBA Gabe, so it doesn't. Oh yeah, Monkeys Are Coming is the last thing Carl heard before he met me. I can understand that, legit. I had my reservations about it when I joined too, and that was back when they still had... Oh, I like that it slows down. I don't think I ever heard it quickly. That's when the monkey stops, like the monkey just gets tired, just goes to sleep. It's very different. The format is sleek and familiar, but the established culture there is so much kinder and drama-free. Yes, very true. There are people on there who are trying to start shit, but the ongoing determination right now is if people give you problems, block it, don't debate it. Yeah, like I said, yeah, exactly. And I like that. That's the. Like, you know what? Probably, like, shitty people are finding each other in Blue Sky. Probably they're, like, fighting, like, arguing, all sorts of shit. But normal people, we probably just don't come across that because everyone just blocks them. They don't give them the time of the day, you know? And that is the ideal thing to deal with shitty social medias. But it is very hard, I gotta admit. When I see something shitty on Facebook, I am like, oh my god, how dare you? And I stop and listen to it or read it, you know? So, yeah. But I am glad that people are just people in Blue Sky have a little more of a brain cell than Twitter. A little more. That's saying very little. Some of those Twitter weirdos tried to come to Blue Sky, immediately got kicked out. Yes, good. Site 100% doesn't want their kind of Blue Sky. Yeah, Blue Sky was made to avoid those assholes. There are blog lists you can subscribe to. Hell yeah. Gotta follow it and get to blocking. Yeah, so far I have not blocked anyone, and even then I've been like very, very lucky that I haven't come across anything like shitty like that. Monkey. But yeah, so the scene I was working on just now was when it's Wilfred alone, he just gets scared out of nothing. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. Damn. He just like appears ice cream out of nowhere. And like he gets scared. It's like, ah! Scared. Ah! Free ice cream. Try to verify who it is actually curating the block list. Some folks have used it to troll people or make folks like block trans people after claiming that it's a block list for MAGA folks. Yeah. Yeah, holy shit. You can establish that the one making the list is doing it for the right reason. It's really helpful. Yeah. All I would appreciate from Blue Sky is just not delivering me doom scrolling materials right up my face, because I'll say it again, Twitter got me doom scrolling big time, and by this doom scrolling I consume almost got me resorting to alcohol. Yeah, and I'm glad that I'm proud of you for actually going ahead and getting rid of Twitter. Is not easy. It took me many years to kind of be like, okay, fuck Twitter. So Blue Sky, I guess no, yeah, it makes sense. You can like take a break from social media in general, and that's totally fine. Like Discord, at least in Discord we try to be a little more like, to have some more control, you know? But still, you know, we're trying. Doom scroll what I have learned to live. Yeah, no, I doom scroll a lot too. It's like going into a rabbit hole, but it's basically the same as a rabbit hole. It's just that it's not something that you're gonna learn from. It's just something that you're curious about and you just can't stop reading for some reason or another. It's almost all exclusively art and friend stuff on my feed. I've never had politics forced into my feed that I didn't welcome. That's my experience with Blue Sky 2, and again, I haven't had the need to block anyone, and I am very happy about that. Like, I look at the animation again, it's like, he just suddenly gets afraid of nothing. Beach Valor, hello, welcome, how you doing? Thank you so much for the follow, how you doing? Stopped going to Twitter for a while, finally locked everything up, deleted my tweets, and left the account active so that I can't be impersonated too easily. Oh, I guess that too, like, if you delete your account, someone could just grab your name. That's what sucks as well. Some people have, but I tend to hide them because the artists are good, so I just want to hear about politics in general. Right, I just remember one thing that could be better about Blue Sky is to turn off the retweets or like the reposts thing. Have you ever used Alight? Alight, all right. Motion. No, wait, what is this? Oh, it's an Apple thing? Let's see. Yeah, right now I'm using Toon Boom Harmony because I'm on the computer. I like the motion. So is this for like animation or video editing? Because it looks more like video editing thing. Yeah. It could be video editing. No, but I have not. Wilfred might just get scared at nothing. He is an excited boy. Oh, yeah, very, very much so. Yeah, if you plan to leave, yeah, well, delete the account, or just delete your whole content and leave the account with your name in it. Like, it's not a bad idea. Another factor increasing doom scrolling rate is fear-mongering. And I had talks with some of my friends and family members about all this. They all firmly stated it's all bullshit. And also I call for a restraint in case of mentioning any specific examples, as I want to forget all of this stuff that messed up my head. Yeah. Let's see. Like, okay, you know, it's fair. You say people will tell you it's all bullshit. Maybe it is. But that doesn't remove the stress that you already created for yourself because of that. And those accounts, those people, those websites that do like talk about shitty things just to make you angry, that's what they do. They just want to make you angry and want you to post share it around and comment and shit. So I'm glad that in Blue Sky people have collectively agreed that that's not what we're gonna give them. So people are very like not only nice, I was gonna say mature when it comes to Blue Sky. From what I've seen, I don't say that Blue Sky is a saint. Never saw the orange ads anyway. Oh, even better when I don't see the same orange advertisements over and over again. Orange? Well, I left because I know people were gonna be annoying. You got lucky, unfortunately I keep seeing them. I've had much more positive and affirming time in Blue Sky, and believe me, I'm not the sort to go around promoting social media unless I really think it's got something healthy about it. Didn't get lucky, I just ad block everywhere. Yeah. Ad block also, very, very useful. I use my iPhone and iPad with the app. I have an iPhone too. And an iPad. I didn't know... No, Blue Sky, I didn't know that Blue Sky had advertisements. Or maybe it doesn't, I just never noticed. Okay, you're on desktop. Okay, no, that makes sense. I'm an old witch who barely uses my phone for anything. That's fine. Heck, not being able to like go to bed and then having the chance to look at your phone and keep doom scrolling or keep scrolling in general, that is not healthy. But I keep doing it. Holy shit. One thing helped me clear all that fear brought to me by doom scrolling is what my friend said, and he explained why things work this way since he had experience with it. He only told me to pay all of these no mind, as it is targeted towards paranoid and insecure people. Yeah, like me. It's like, it's targeted to me. And it's like, if I engage with it, that's when I lose. Yeah, no, it's very scummy, it's very shitty. That's how they make bank, by making people angry. TikTok is like, oh, it's buried in that shit. TikTok. Like, I cannot get into, like, as much as I want to get into TikTok because there's good opportunities there for content creators and animators, I haven't had the drive to get into TikTok because there's a lot of that. And like, if you spend 1 millisecond more in one post that makes you angry, TikTok learns and it's like, oh, this person is gonna watch this, I'm gonna show them more, kind of thing. So fucking messed up. Fur is bringing on a brighter future, yeah. Blue Sky has been a much more positive place, possibly because it was funded by trans furries. Oh, was it? I didn't know. Most social media is based around the idea of using fear and anger to make you angry and interact or yell at each other so that they can put more ads in your face. They don't give two shits about your mental health. Yeah. Blue Sky legit is more community focused. So far it is, and I guess it helps that it's not that gigantic yet. So I am worried. I am a little worried to whenever Blue Sky gets bigger. So let's just enjoy it as it is right now, I guess. I went back to TikTok and I played out loud ass videos. Not only that, but every time I go on TikTok, there's more ads and it's more like hard to like it's more like I can't tolerate it. Like it's ad in my face. I'm seeing funny video, then it goes again to another ad and so on. And it's like, oh, come the fuck on. The depths of Blue Sky are overwhelmed. I can imagine. Yikes. Like not only keeping a website that's functional, but also like keeping up to the demands of people, and also keeping up with everything. Just sounds like hell, but they're doing it for free for us, and I appreciate it a lot. Do you know when you might feel off tackling the epilogue of Scarlet? Ah, I can't wait. Let's see. I don't know. But what I know, I'll tell you. It definitely could be this December. I would like that that I finally finished the game after like December. You know what? I would like to also watch another like Christmas movie with y'all. So we got the epilogue of Pokemon and a potential Christmas movie to watch together on stream. That would be fun. I want to watch more with you. The Felix video was fucking, not only was awesome to go through, but it was awesome to edit, and I can't wait for the next. I want to see Blue Sky actually finds ways to monetize the site that prioritizes community and not as much of ad revenue. Yes, please. Speaking of December, I think of lines for you to say related to Christmas. Oh yeah, totally. I mean, first off, I gotta tackle the ones that you already asked me for. Sorry about that. First of all, but thank you. I would love to read more things for you. The edited video was so hilarious. I had a blast. Right now, doom scrolling, fear mongering, exaggerated headlines are the last thing I fucking need. I'm tired of all this and I want to forget it. Luckily, breaking a doom scrolling cycle and also focusing more on my relationships with friends, life, and art got my fear reduced greatly. Yeah, that's good. That's very fucking cool. That's good news. I said grandma got run over by a reindeer. Yeah, we saw that on 2021. We saw that one 2021. Hello, Joak. Welcome. Is it Feliz Navidad? Yeah, we say Feliz Navidad in español. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, it's like the song. Things that aren't ad-based, but maybe specific memberships that are optional. If they don't monetize the site, it might just crash out of them financial demand. It's like what happened with Kara, right? Kara was having like troubles because it was getting too big too fast. Actually, I haven't posted in Kara in a while now. Próspero año y felicidad, yeah. The vibes are stronger, hell yeah. Couldn't do the tilde, yeah, no, that's fine. But when I don't have the tilde, I just look up, like go on Google, like Google or anything. You can write niño. Niño in Spanish means a kid, or it's a name of many things. And you're automatically gonna find because Nino is not a name, or doesn't mean anything. So Google is gonna be like, do you mean this? So like I'm like, oh yeah, it's like right here. I just like do the copy paste, and then there it is. Like, you know, it's a what do you call it? It's a shortcut. Now I have the Spanish keyboard, but for a long time I didn't. Well, thanks. You're welcome. I know what ano is versus the one with the tilde. Yes. I mean, you know more Spanish than you think. I am sure. Like even if you didn't tell me, I'm pretty sure you know what it means. Anything special planned for Navidad? No, I don't have plans for next week. Heck, let's say this week and next week there's gonna be like a big festival about books, and I'm gonna go and like share my my business card around and be like, oh yeah, let's here's my comic. Also, I am an illustrator. If you need it's all about independent artists and like bigger books and stuff. Like it's all about books. So I'm gonna go visit the comics part and be like, oh, if anybody's looking for it, kind of give my pitch of my companion Roca to anyone that I get the chance to. It's an opportunity. May wish you a prosperous anus. Yes. Fun fact, Spanish ñ and Polish ñ sound the same. Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh shit. Good fact to know, yeah. And they almost look the same, yeah. Yeah, give me a second, sorry. Yeah, sorry, just catching up with messages, making sure I'm not missing anything super important. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna be calling it probably here, yeah. Let's see. It's been over 3 hours, good, I am very satisfied about that. Let's go see who we can raid. Also, I need to take a shower because I'm sweating quite a bit. Let's see. Huh. Come on, who's live? Yeah, sorry, just looking who can I raid. I guess we can say hi to this person. Okay. Thank you for the heart, Pat. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, you guys too. You guys have a wonderful end of the weekend. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, so let me. But I'll be back on the week. Maybe Wednesday. I will see if I can like stream on Wednesday. Let's go say hello to Psycho's room. They're playing some Hunt Showdown. There's some of the friends that play Hunt Showdown. Some of Carl's friends that are not just filtered to our communities. They're pretty chill. So let's go say hello, shall we? Yeah, no Patreon champs. I'm gonna be out pretty much all day. So let's see. See y'all next time. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hell yeah.